Yo, what is up? What is good? How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope y'all are having yourselves a good one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here for some more shiny hunting, of course. We're gonna be continuing with the Piplup hunt. Because it's been a little bit since we've attempted this, so I thought it'd be a good time to keep it going. We were supposed to have Joe tonight, but he ended up getting pulled late into work, so because of that, it's just gonna be me for a little bit. He might join us later, but for now, it'll just be your boy. For now, it's just gonna be your boy. So, apologies that I don't have Mr. Jert YT here, but sometimes, I'm all you need, you know? Nah, I'm just kidding. Joe's my goat. It's fine, we'll make do. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing with the Piplup encounters. Hopefully we can get this thing soon. We're at 1,250 encounters, so hopefully we're able to get it a little bit sooner rather than later. Let me just check my audio real quick. I didn't even think of doing that. I think it sounds fine. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I'm gonna move my mic a tiny bit closer. I think that should be good. Alright, let's do the darn thing, shall we? Y'all know what it is. It's time to hunt for a little teal penguin. See if we can get it. Let's do the darn thing. Let's do it. Yo, what's up, Gifted? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What up, what up, what up? Finally, a stream that doesn't start when I'm about to sleep. Hey, let's go. That's what I like to hear. You know what else I'd really like to hear is that sparkly sound effect from this Piplup. That's a shiny that we're about to get. I'm calling it right now. Well, the best laid plans of mice and men and all of that. Anyway. Beat Poke Rogue today? Hey, not bad. Well done. I still haven't even played it yet, but I've heard good things. I've heard it's really fun, but really hard. Which, like, most Pokemon difficulty hacks are. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I've heard good things. I think I saw, like, a brief video about it a little bit, but that's the extent of my knowledge. Found a Shiny Minior today. Ooh, Shiny Minior is sick. That's freaking cool. I love Shiny Minior. Shiny Minior is dope. And then I played Emerald Rogue and got Shiny Bulu. Dang, two great shinies back to back. And they're both black shinies too. They're both the color black. Not bad. Seems like you had a good luck with the black colored shinies today. Let's go. Good stuff, Gifted. Yo, what's up, Leviathan? How you doing? The time you will get the shiny, I believe in you. I donate my luck to you. We'll see. Hopefully we can get it this time, but if not, oh well. But I appreciate you donating your luck. Much appreciated. Thank you for that. Minior shiny is sadly in Poke Rogue only, so I can't bring the Scarlet and Violet. Aww. That's a bit frustrating. But it's just cool that you got it. Like, even if you can't bring the Scarlet and Violet, at least it's still cool that it happened. Because Minior is such a pain in the butt to shiny hunt that a lot of people just don't even bother, because you can't even tell it's shiny from the shield form. So a lot of people just don't even bother, myself included. That's why I've never hunted for one. Like, I have one because I got given it by somebody, but I've never bothered to hunt a Minior myself, just because, like, for that specific reason. It's just always seemed like a big pain in the butt because you can't see it in the overworld and blah blah blah. I guess one thing you could do in Scarlet and Violet is if you got an outbreak, you just get to the 60 encounters and then save once you got the 60 and then just KO everything, reset, KO everything, reset, kind of like that. That might be the way to do it. Maybe we'll attempt a Minior shiny someday. Today is not that day though, unfortunately. But we will attempt it one day. I had so much trouble with Eternatus. Is Eternatus, like, really hard? I know Eternatus is just, like, really good in general. Like, people hate fighting that thing in Ubers because it's so broken. Like, Mon just doesn't die. Like, it gets recover, has great coverage. Dynamax Cannon is a very, very good move. Like, they gave the Dragon Poison type fire coverage, which, I mean, I guess they did for Naganadel too, but still. Yeah, I could definitely see it being a pain in the butt. Red Core, though, not bad. I think Red Core is honestly No, I was gonna say it's my least favorite, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's my least favorite. I think my least is probably... Isn't there like a... I don't even know what all the cores are. Maybe it's the yellow one I don't like. I don't know. Either way, I think Minior is dope. I think it's a Pokemon that needs some more love. It's so good. I want to draft Minior. That'd be really fun. I can still bring it on future teams since shinies go to the start menu. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that they're doing that. That's actually really neat. That way you can kind of like bring them over and everything. That's pretty neat. I kind of wish games like Radical Red or like Emerald Rogue would let you do that as well. I think that's pretty dope. I think that's really, really dope. You can't catch it since the final boss? Oh, okay. So it turned as the final boss of Poké Rogue. Interesting. Interesting. Trying to think what else. Like, the only other thing I could think of that you would make the final boss would be, like, a Mega Rayquaza or an Arceus or something. So I guess then the, Eternatus does make a good amount of sense. You should shiny hunt a shiny Riolu, like in Scarlet and Violet or in this game? Because in Scarlet and Violet I've already got one. But in this game, I don't think that'd be a good idea because the only way to get Riolu is the egg, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it's the only way to get it is the egg. And, like, that is just going to be a pain in the butt. Because it's declared shiny when you get the egg, not when it hatches. So I would have to get the egg, hatch it, then see if it's shiny, and then reset. Then get the egg, then hatch it, then see if it's shiny, then reset. That would just be a very long process. Like, way longer than this. So I don't know if that's something I'll probably go for. Just because that seems like a bit of an involved process. I think hunting an Iron Island in general is a good idea, because double encounters are OP in this game. So we probably will end up doing that at least, but I don't know. But we'll see. Yo, what's up, Arsel? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Today is the day. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I'm knocking on wood already, but I don't want to disturb my microphone gain, so I'm not knocking very hard. I also got a shiny Delibird from an egg in Poké Rogue. Solid. Not bad. Shiny Delibird's cool. The purple looks good on it, I think. What do you want? Please get out from under my desk this minute. Because every time you do, you knock out my microphone wire. Yeah, shiny Delibird's cool. Delibird is one of those Pokemon that I definitely think should get an evolution, in my opinion. I think it desperately needs one in order to stay relevant. Plus, like, if you like Delibird in, like, Little Cup actually sounds so heat, it's not even funny. I love the sound of that. I want that to be a thing so bad. Emerald Road lets you catch the shiny in Safari. Oh, so it's kind of like how, is it like how the, like the Poke Park or whatever it is, or Pal Park in OG Gen 4 works, where like you have to encounter it in like the specific area, but it's a guaranteed catch kind of thing? Is it like that? Is that what it's kind of like? That's how it sounds a little bit. So able to get shiny Bulu and Safari back. Hey, let's go. That's big boy Bulu. Tapu Bulu, that's big boy Bulu. That Mongo's stupid. I love Tapu Bulu. That's why I drafted it. Mon's broken in Draft League. Grassy terrain is just so good for passive recovery for your entire team. Plus with my Sneasler, with the Unburdened Grassy Seed. Oh, it hits so good. This game, it just doesn't seem like a fun hunt. It just doesn't seem like a fun hunt. Like, I don't want to have to rehash the egg every time. Iris Finn always has a Mega Ray Ray that is shiny. Who's Finn? I actually don't know who that is. I'm not sure who Finn is, but I guess it makes sense for Iris. She's a Dragon Master and everything. Then breed. I am not allowed to breed per the rules of the game. I am not allowed to read per the rules of the challenge. All shinies must be obtained either in the wild or in the Grand Underground. Or like in, you know what I'm saying. They have to be encountered in the grass or in the Grand Underground. That is the only way we are allowed to use them. Cannot do any breeding. Or anything like that, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have just grabbed a Piplup and then just bred it, you know? Because that would have just made things a lot easier, but I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to challenge myself. Yo, what's up, Viridian? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hello to you as well. How is your Tuesday going? Oh, it is like that? Okay, I got you. I got you. That's pretty neat that they do it that way. I kind of like that a lot, actually. I think that's pretty sick. I think that's pretty sweet that they do it that way. Feeling pretty good, Kai. Finally caught my pink teeny. Hey, let's go. Is that Shiny Victini, I'm guessing? I'm guessing that's what pink teeny means. Let's go. Good stuff. Congrats on the Shiny Victini. Victini Shiny is pink, Brad. I'm not stupid. Is Kai stupid? Let's let Google tell us the answer. No, Kai's stupid. Victini is white. And also, is it Victini Shiny locked? I don't know why it was like, yeah, Victini. That's the one. That's what pink teeny means. Yeah, I'm running on all cylinders tonight, guys. I can promise you that. I am running on all cylinders, man. But congrats on the pink teeny, whatever it is. Or maybe it's just a pink martini. Like, hey, maybe it's a strawberry martini, you know? That sounds kind of fire. Yo, what's up, Bernardo? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Great opinion, unfortunately. Have you listened to the Who Will Know song by the hit film Shin Godzilla, launched in 2014? What? No, I haven't. I've never heard of that before. I have not heard of that before, I'm not gonna lie. Could maybe PvP on Showdown on Saturday? I'm kind of busy Saturday in the morning, and then afternoon's gonna be stream stuff, so I don't know if my Saturday would work, unfortunately. Finn is the male rival if you pick the girl character. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So they have like complete new redesigns for some characters, I'm guessing. Because like when I think Iris, I think like the Black and White 2 champion. Is it like a different Iris, or is like they're just a counterpart to her? I mean, Ivy. Oh, is that their actual name, Ivy? Is their name Ivy and not Iris? I'm not sure. BRB, no worries. See you in a bit. Dratini. Oh, you know, that does make more sense, because weren't you hunting in, like, Fire Red? You know, I really should have put 1, 2, and 3 together, but Kai's brain's a little out of whack right now. Kai's very tired, kind of mentally exhausted, been dealing with state testing for the last 2 weeks, and yeah, it's just been a fun time, y'all. I'm not quite locked in, shall we say. But congrats on the Shiny Dratini, though. That's hype. Victini Shiny locked? I know. Even after I said it, I was like, wait, I'm stupid. I just saw Teeny, because every time I see Teeny, I just immediately think of Victini. Because I think it was A-Drive referred to, like, anytime he drafted Victini, I'm pretty sure he referred to it as Teeny. Like, I'm gonna go into Teeny here, or I'm gonna U-turn with my Teeny. Like, I don't know, I just swear, like, that's where my brain was at. I was like, yep, Victini. Even though in my heart of hearts, I know it's Shiny's like a pale white, but whatever, point still stands. Yo, what up, Joseph? How you doing, buddy? What up, Jert? How you doing, bud? Look at this, gamer. We here. We here. Feel free to join whenever you like, buddy. Feel free to join whenever you would like. If you would still like to, that is. But I figured I was already going to do it anyway. Might as well keep it going. You know? Figure might as well. Thought it might as well do it, you know? Especially, like, if we were already going to play. I figured, like, what's stopping me from... I originally wasn't even going to stream. But I was convinced otherwise. I gotta stay at that grind. That's how we do around here. Yeah, that's how we do around here. Come on. Trying to decide like what we're gonna do tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will probably be Sprigatito. The end of Sprigatito solo run. That'll probably be the plan. Because we're pretty much done, I want to say. Because what do we have left? We have the fairy... the fairy thing. The fairy team starbase. We have the fighting team starbase. And I think that's it, right? Because we've got all 8 badges. We've gotten all the Titans defeated. I'm pretty sure it's just the fairy fighting in the Pokemon League. Yeah, we could definitely make that happen. 100% we can make that happen. I believe. I think we can make that work. Just might take me a couple hours. I don't think the fairy or the fighting Team Star bases are going to be difficult. But the Pokemon League, outside of, like, Rika, is going to be a pain in the butt. That I know to be true. Because the other typings are not going to be fun for us. We got Steel into Flying into Dragon. And then the champion, who's kind of a pushover, honestly, but still. Like, I'm not worried about Gita. I'm not worried about Rika. But, like, the other three, that's not going to be fun. Hassel, Poppy, and Larry are not going to be fun. I fully accepted that my fate there. You good? I'll fill you in after stream about the nonsense. Are you sure you don't want to just, like, hop on stream when you get home? I mean, just stream together? I mean, it's up to you, man. But, like, just no offers open. I just figured... Might as well, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. I know you probably had a pretty long day of work based on what you've told me so far. Today, Pippi shines. Let's hope so. Knocking on wood. That would indeed be nice. You get it? Because I knocked on wood. You get it? Anyway. You can unsubscribe now. Rika is being added to Palf, and I'm excited. What is Palf? What is Palf? I actually don't know what that is. Larry would be the biggest pain since flying type. Honestly, I don't think it would be. I really think that Poppy is going to be more annoying. I honestly really do think that Poppy's going to be more annoying. Something from an offensive standpoint, at least we can hit... Larry with, like, Play Rough or something. But Poppy, we have nothing to hit it. We have nothing to hit Steel. Because Acrobatics is resisted, Play Rough is resisted, Seed Bomb is resisted. Basically, the only move we'd be able to hit Poppy with is Shadow Claw. Like, that's the only we can hit Poppy with. So I think just from a pure defensive standpoint, like, that one's going to be the most annoying. Whereas, like, Larry I can hit with Shadow Claw, I can hit him with Play Rough, I can hit him with Acrobatics. So we'll be good there. It's literally just the Steel Girl I'm a little worried about. You forgot against this game I've talked about several times. I don't know abbreviations. It's the dating sim thing you were talking about. I know. I don't know what the abbreviation for it is though. I don't have abbreviations memorized. But I know what you're talking about now. Although I will say, I will play that game just to date Rika. Like, I'm not joking. I will do it. Legitimately just to date Rika. I will simp for Rika 100%. I don't care, man. She is fine. Try to set up a stream hunting on HDMI. Okay, buddy. I'm down. I am down. As the kids say, I am down with that sickness. The kids say that, right? Right? Pretty sure Ivan said that since I was like 10. Down with the down. Isn't that Disturbed, I want to say? Pretty sure that's right. Definitely had a Disturbed phase in like late middle school. I definitely remember that. I'm pretty sure they used one of their songs for like a WWE pay-per-view, and I was like, oh my god, this new band is so good. Like, Emo Me was just like, I feel what they are saying. I feel the emotions they are getting across with their words. Leaf is the fan favorite for good and bad reasons. Leaf is whatever. I like Leaf. That's fair. I don't know. I'm just not like... I'm not a fan of aging up characters who are clearly coded to be underage for the purpose of something like that. That's why I'd probably stay away from Leaf. Whereas like somebody Rika, I'm pretty sure she's like 20s, I want to say. So like that is more my speed. Like if you're somebody who's under 18, it's perfectly fine. But I am not, and that is why I would venture to stay away from characters like that. I would probably go for somebody like Cynthia or Rika or Sada or quick name a woman. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any other female gym leaders. She's programmed to ask Red, main character, out. I would just be like, no thank you. No thank you. I will politely decline the offer. Oh, is that a call from a Mr. Jert YT I see? Help. Oh, my word. Hold on, guys. Let me fix the audio real quick.
My word.
Let's get him in here. Go ahead and
talk. Do I sound okay? So, yo, I'm standing up. So I don't know if it sounds different.
I think you sound
I don't know if I'm even quieter because I'm technically farther away from my mic. Yeah, I hurt my back at the gym this morning.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sitting down don't feel so good. I gotta probably go to the doctor.
Sitting down don't feel so good.
And then my HDMI, just the one connected to my Elgato, didn't want to work, so I had to go find one.
What's wrong with the one that was connected to your Elgato, do you think?
It's pretty old. I don't know. I really actually think it might be a problem with this monitor because it's also really old. But I kind of don't want to buy another one.
I mean, I don't blame you. Monitors are expensive.
That's the world we live in. I should probably start my stream and do stuff. Yeah, let's start the stream.
Hooray! We got the guy here. The guy is here, Mr. Jertsif YT.
We did it. We made it.
Hooray! He's here. Nessa, but Nessa's like one of those in the range where I'm like, I can't tell. If it's not like a very hard, like guaranteed, I am at least 18 years old, I'm gonna pass.
I agree. You're so real for that.
Is that being real, or is that just being like, ugh?
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Okay. I mean, like, either way, though, is that being real, or is that just being a decent person? The only thing that's weird about Leaf is her saying the S word. I don't know what the S word is.
Maybe if we have to call it the S word, maybe we shouldn't ask what it is, Kai.
Yeah, you know, you make a good point.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd be like, when Misty is right there. Misty's another one that, like, I'm pretty sure she's coded to be young.
But I think if you were like a kid when it came out, like you had a crush.
Yeah.
But now, if you like kind of kept it all those years,
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Yeah, because like I'm sure like when I was a kid, I had a crush on like May or somebody. Like I guarantee you, I was probably like, oh, May's a pretty girl, yay. But now like current me is like, that's a child. No, thank you. So that's kind of where I'm at. Other than that, nothing bad. All right. They grew up together? Did Red and Misty technically grow up together? No, right? It was Red and Leaf grew up together, right?
Where's my thumbnail? There it is. I'm too lazy to make a new one.
So that's probably not gonna be bad, judging by Arvin being in the making with the See, like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's like a hard no from me. That is like a hard no from me. The hardest of hard no's. Like, why not add, like, some more adult characters so that, like, I don't feel like a scumbag for playing the game? That's what I want.
This game's made for 5-year-olds.
Okay, but not the Pokemon dating sim.
Oh, why do I have to update? Guys, I gotta turn the stream off.
It took, like, 20 seconds, if that.
Okay, maybe not.
Yo, what's up, Murph? How you doing? Me win 1263. Yo, true Viridian. True.
So true.
I don't know how long I'm going to be here. No worries. You're good. I'm pretty sure you're on your trip right now, so no worries. Red met Leaf in school. I don't know the lore of the game. I don't know the lore of a dating sim that's not even official. I don't know.
I don't know the lore.
I barely know Pokemon's lore.
True.
Like, truthfully, I barely know, like, anything about the Pokemon lore. At least with, like, Pokemon lore, I have, like, a 50-50 shot of, like, being able to guess, like, oh, what's this thing based on? Animal or history? Whereas, like...
Why are you always so loud, Kai?
It's just me, dude. It's literally just me.
I think it's because I'm quiet, too. I get it.
Like, I have you at -9 right now, and I have me at -5, and we're both, like, consistent in the yellow. On OAS.
I have you at -22. I maybe could go up a little bit more.
That's awesome. I'm just loud, man. I'll be the first person to admit it. I'm honestly just loud.
I mean, I knew it was bad for me when, like, for my other stuff, I had to add gain to my voice. I'm like, am I that quiet? I'm a foot away from... I'm not even... How many inches away am I from my mic? Maybe like 6 or 7. It's kind of close.
I don't think you're that quiet. You sound fine to me.
Wholesome.
I'm on the bench and we just got on the boat, so we're here for the night, but I don't know how long I'll have service for. You're good. Hope the boat ride goes well. Hope the trip goes well. Leaf is from Cinnabar and Red's from Pallet. Cool. Cool. I don't know what else to say.
Tweak my audio. Let's give it a listen, gamers.
You sound good to me. I don't think you can date May or Brendan since they're dating in the games, since they follow the manga lore where Sapphire may confess to Ruby and he says yes. I don't know the manga lore or the lore of the romance game. I don't know that stuff. Like, I wouldn't even want to date Brendan or May because, again, they're children. Like, no. Every Sinnoh is great. Agreed.
They're all right. They're all pretty cool.
I think they're a top 3 generation starter.
Yeah, but I mean, I think a lot of
Torterra drags it down.
I think Infernape drags it down a bit for me. Aesthetically. I think it's so lame, dude. Even when I was like 10, I was like, why are they doing another firefighting?
That's fair.
Why'd they do that?
But I just
always
like
thought
Infernape.
That was pretty lame.
I think I just have like a bit of a bias for Infernape because like it was one of only like 2 fire starters in this game in OG Diamond and Pearl. So I always picked it for that reason because I would always use Floatzel as my water type or Gastrodon, and I would always use Roserade as my grass type. So I just never really like went out of my way to use Turtwig or I mean I definitely did do playthroughs with them, but like I always was like, yeah, of these like there's less variety for the Fire Monkey, so I'm gonna use the Fire Monkey.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't have a fire type usually.
I think of the 3,
I mean, you don't really.
My favorite.
I mean, because the grass fight's so early, I'm just like, oh, go Staravia or Golbat or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's helpful for the ice one though, because of the 4th.
Yeah, weakness. That's true.
Plus, like, there's an entire ice route as well, which is helpful.
Yeah, that route's pretty annoying.
True. Infernape is a great type combination. Torterra is a cool design, and Empoleon exists. I think Empoleon's honestly my favorite of the 3.
I think purely aesthetics-wise, it's Torterra. But yeah. I think the most fun one to use, even though I kind of made fun of Move 4, is Infernape, just because it's a fast physical sweeper. Especially in this where you get Power Punch so early. You can kind of run through the game.
True. Plus, you can run Infernape mix too, because its attacking stats are the same.
Yeah, that's true.
So if like you're getting walled by a physically defensive Pokemon, well, sure would be a shame if I had over.
I feel like, I mean, not just Diamond and Pearl, but I feel like when I play this gen in particular, I tend to be a bit more overloaded on the special attackers, like your Togekisses.
Yep.
Your Roserades. You know.
100%.
Gardevoir and Platinum, Houndoom and Platinum, and in this game, I guess.
I think I usually would use like a lot of mixed attackers because like you can get Floatzel can be a decent mixed attacker, Honchkrow because it gets Heat Wave and stuff.
Mike said, "Joe, you got a shiny, but you reset over it." JK.
Yo, God.
That's a good comment. Yeah, I read your comment. It was a nice, wholesome comment. There we go. That's my one chat read for the hour.
There we go. I hope Emerald doesn't get added. What's wrong with... I don't even know who Emerald is, but what's wrong with Emerald?
Isn't Emerald the blonde chick from the Adventures manga?
Probably. I think I remember seeing them on like a manga cover, excuse me.
Ruby does like fashion or the contests or something. I don't even know. I watched like a 10-minute video about the adventures manga, and it was like the stories are kind of. It's kind of weird. The stories. I'm like, this has literally nothing to do with the game except for the locations, but it's kind of interesting. Like, I don't know.
I want like somebody to like, if there's like a Quizlet or like a Kahoot for just like the Pokemon manga, I would love to do that. I think that'd be so fun. Just like learn about it.
Have you? I was gonna say, like Spark Notes it almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I know nothing.
Yeah, I know up to. I know the Gen 1 one a lot because Mike, I think I talked about it a lot with Mike because he was reading it. Gen 2 one I know as well because I actually read it a long time ago. And I read parts of the Gen 3 one.
Okay.
And then I read like the one-off Red Rescue Team one.
I think I actually did read that one.
Maybe it's more than a one-off. But I want to say it's like with Torchic and Monkey. I don't even remember. I was like 11 years old, man.
I definitely
100 years ago.
I definitely did watch the one-off anime episode for Red
Rescue Team.
I 1000% did that, and I was like, wow. Even as a kid, I was like, wow, this is pretty bad. Like, this is just kind of not good.
I really like Red Rescue Team, kind of a banger dungeon crawler though.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's a great game. It was my intro to dungeon crawlers, and now I like them a lot.
I think it was my first one too. Probably had to have been.
I know for
Game
sure
Boy.
it was.
That was my first console, the Game Boy Advance.
I think I had an OG Game Boy Color, and then I got my Game Boy Advance after that. I think I got Game Boy Color, then N64, then Game Boy Advanced.
But imagine this, right? I think I was like 9, 8, whatever for Christmas. Game Boy Advance, SP.
Okay.
Emerald.
Okay.
Fire Red.
Okay.
Red Rescue Team. That's what I got for Christmas.
That is like a nice lineup right there. I'd be a happy child. I'd be happy if somebody got that for me right now.
And then my middle brother, he got a Advanced SP.
Okay.
Pokemon Sapphire.
Okay.
Nicktoons like Battle for Volcano Island. And like the Danny Phantom game. I think it's like a Danny Phantom game.
LLL.
One of us got Better Games.
Yeah. One of you did.
And my youngest brother got Leaf Green.
Okay.
I think I want to say it was like not Nintendogs, but like Pets with a Z or like one of those pet games on Game Boy Advance. And then I want to say he got. I don't even know what he would have gotten for his third. He always got the most random nonsense. It probably was just some. Oh no, he got a Game Boy. He got the Pokemon trading card game. I think.
Oh, for the OG Game Boy?
Yeah. He just he couldn't think of a third game because I think my mom ordered him out of like a GameStop catalog or something. Back in 2004, 2005, and he just didn't know what he wanted. So I think he then went to the store and just was like, "Oh, this is cool." Because he's like, "Can I play this?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah."
Hell yeah. Did you ever have a subscription to like Game Informer when you were a kid?
I still do.
Do you actually have that magazine exists?
So it's an online only magazine now. I want to say, but I have I was gonna make a video about Game Informer.
I had I think I got like a year subscription as like a birthday gift once.
That's funny.
And I was like, wow, this is cool. And I looked at all the pictures and I just put the issue away.
I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. I might be wrong. I have the discontinued GameStop Honors credit card.
Oh
there was a credit card for GameStop because because from 2011 to like 2018, I lived at GameStop. I would go, even like when I knew you, I'd be going to GameStop like thrice a week, bro.
I believe it.
It was a problem. I would go, I'd buy all the new games, play them, just trade them right back in unless I was like obsessed with them. Or like, is my Shiny Starly guy.
No way, you're joking.
Yeah.
I'm going to your stream right now. I'm going to your stream right now.
He glistened.
No way.
Yeah, he glistened.
No way.
Oh, that's depressing.
Oh my god, it is.
Reset.
Oh my god, no. What the hell?
Oh no.
There's just no way.
That's so crazy.
I haven't even seen a Shiny Starly yet, dude. That is so upsetting, man.
Dude, imagine that's just your next. Imagine my Pokeballs. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's so sad, dude. I'm watching this on my phone under a bunk bed. Being 6'3" under a bunk bed is not okay. Yeah, it does not sound fun, I'm not gonna lie. That does not sound fun.
Being any height under a bunk bed, I'm like 5'10", and I had to room with one for a bachelor party because I got there last.
Was that Mike's bachelor party or different bachelor party?
Different one. I could actually not sleep. Your feet, my feet were just like touching the wall. Oh man, it sucked. Pressed right up against the side of the room.
I think the last time I've been in a bunk bed was when I went to like a tech camp when I was a kid. But ever since then, like I just can't. No. I definitely stayed in a bunk bed when I was an RA because we would go to a retreat every year, and we stayed at like this camp, and this camp had like a bunch of cabins you would stay in and everything, and all they had were bunk beds. There were no single beds. So I 1000% slept in the bunk bed that night, and I'm pretty sure I slept like garbage because of it.
Well, Kai, you're like Dilbert, right? You love machines and putting things back together.
Isn't that
You've always
MacGyver?
loved that, right? That's Dilbert.
What's Dilbert?
If only Mike was here.
Oh, he's in your chat, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why I say that. I'm the Dilbert expert, I guess, out of the two of us.
Yeah, I actually don't know who that is. I'm like so bad with machines, it's not
It's
even funny, though.
a comic strip turned cartoon from, I want to say, the late 90s.
Oh, so it's been a hot minute.
It's every joke. I don't know, I watched it. I was telling Mike, like, I watched it at 4 a.m. I watched the first couple episodes, and I was laughing so hard, and I loved it. And then I get into a call with Mike, and I make him watch the first episode. We get like 10 minutes, and he's like, Joe, can we not watch this? This is really unfunny. And I'm like, I was just embarrassed. I'm like, yeah, why isn't it funny anymore? What? I don't know. I thought it was so funny. At like 4 in the morning.
Well,
and then
everything's
we
funny
went to
at 4
watch
in the morning.
That's fair. I don't know, and I was so embarrassed. It's the most embarrassed I've ever been.
I'm sorry, man. That's a tough one. Yeah, I've never heard of it before.
It's not worth looking into.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, I'm sorry it wasn't as good as you remember it being. That's frustrating.
After stream, I gotta show you some videos too. I found the next water ice salt.
Oh God. Hey.
It only has like 50 views, but it's gonna blow up. I'm investing in this meme.
You know how YouTube has like promote now, so you can like promote your own videos. You should send them like $50 and be like, hey, here you go. Please let this blow up.
Oh, can I tell you about my YouTube promotion story?
So
my friend and I did a video together.
Okay.
And he's like, dude, let's promote it. And we both put like $50 in to promote it.
Uh-huh.
And it got like 10,000 views, right? When the last one we did got like 100. But every comment was just like, you paid to put this here. This sucks. And we hate it. Like, I got so many comments because people are like, imagine paying to promote your content. Like, everyone's just, because it comes up as like an ad.
Oh,
and everyone's like, yeah, and everyone's like, who would watch this? This guy, like, someone said to me, they're like, this guy has a stupid mustache, man, because I have my mustache. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Dang, people are ruthless.
I know, the video wasn't even, it was just me. It was an Overwatch video. This was like a couple years ago now.
Oh, well, yeah.
I was dressed as McCree. Had a poncho
yeah,
and
didn't you,
hat,
that was your loot box video, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
We paid to promote that. And it got like 10K views, but it got like a couple hundred dislikes.
Oh my God.
And everyone hated it, and it was the most inoffensive video ever, in my opinion. It was just like,
it was just you opening
making
loot
stupid
boxes.
jokes. Yeah, no, making stupid jokes, complaining about loot boxes. And everyone's like, this is soulless. We hate this. Never make content again.
That's so mean.
That was, I know. I'm like, I don't know about you. I like never dislike anything on anything. If I don't like it, I just will ignore it, or I'll send it to Mike and be like, pretend it's good and like trick him into watching it.
I'll dislike it if it's like actually offensive or if it betrays like so like, do you know who the YouTube channel Watcher is?
Yeah.
Did you hear about what happened with them recently?
No, I know of them, but
yeah,
I don't really know what's the content again. I guess for
it's like all kinds of stuff. Like if you ever seen BuzzFeed Unsolved, it's the main two guys from BuzzFeed Unsolved and their friend. They were all three at BuzzFeed and everything.
Good content.
What they do is actually really cool because what they like do a lot of like skeptic based stuff. So they'll give you like a couple of like of life's mysteries, and they'll be like, oh yeah, here's all the facts about what do we think happened, like that kind of thing. Or like they'll do like a ghost hunting show. Or there's ones of them just playing video games just for fun. There's some where they try like certain foods just for fun. Just typical like YouTube content, but with like a little bit of like a skeptic twist kind of thing. But
okay,
basically they announced like last week, I want to say, that they are leaving YouTube and making their own streaming service.
Oh, okay. No, I did hear about this.
Yeah. And they were gonna charge $5.99 a month, so $6.
Yeah, it was,
or $60
like
a year.
$4 or $5. Yeah, $6. Yeah.
And like in the video, they're like, "Oh yeah, we wanted to make sure like we can put this at a price point that every single person ever can afford." And like, which like, don't get me wrong, $5.99 is not a ton of money, but like some people don't have that. Like a lot of people, I would say, don't have $5.99 to just chill out for another streaming service. So like, it just seemed like so incredibly tone deaf. When the video was tone deaf, then I'm like, all right, that's worth a dislike. Because like they also betrayed their audience. Like the top comment on the video was like, "Wow, the old you would have told us to pirate this crap." And I was like, "Dang, I feel that. Holy crap."
Yeah. So what you're saying is we could become the next BuzzFeed-esque Try Guy type people.
Oh, what would we do though? What would we do if we were the Try Guys?
$1 shiny versus $1,000 shiny Pokemon. I don't even know how you would do that. I don't even know.
If it's the guy I'm thinking of, that's the other guy they formed the company with, I'm pretty sure. Like the guy who did those videos.
I think if you were born 2 years earlier, you could have ran BuzzFeed. Low-key.
Maybe.
I can see it. I
don't know if that's a compliment or not, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You're just the right amount of soy. That's not nice.
Thanks, buddy.
Dude.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, like, you're wholesome, you know?
Thanks, buddy.
Like, okay, betwixt the two of us.
Okay, well, yeah.
Who's more of a BuzzFeed?
Okay, well, yeah. When you put it that way,
if
we're comparing the two of us, then yeah, I'll agree with that. I just don't like it. Mike just put in my chat. I don't trust Joe to read this. I don't know if this is too late, but regarding 4 a.m. stuff. So I was in a band trip and we were in the hotel, and my guys and I were dead tired. So we turned on the hotel TV. It was the news saying how there was a homicide. We started laughing like loons. That's actually so messed up. I mean, again, like it's incredibly awful, but like at 4 a.m. everything's funny. It's also very sad though.
I'll give Mike a compliment though, completely unrelated. Shout out Mike for transitioning to making content he actually likes, cares about, and not just dude. Like if I got 80K views in a video, I would milk that formula completely dry. Where he's just like, "No, I'm gonna do something else. I already like that video."
Major respect.
It's actually so based. So based.
Major respect.
That's my besto friendo.
Besto friendo.
I still haven't watched that show.
It's so good. It's so good. I love JJK.
I rewatched Psyche K last week. I was gonna watch something new, but
I've heard of Psyche K, but I've never watched it.
It's so funny. It's actually so funny.
Apparently, it's hilarious.
Each episode's only like 10 minutes too, so you can breeze through it.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually.
It's funny. I like it.
Have you watched Mob Psycho?
Yeah, Mob Psycho's up there for me.
I was gonna say, if you haven't,
it was probably like my favorite show of what, like 2022, whenever it came out.
I think season 3 was 2022. I want to say.
I love season 3. I think
it's very good.
That show. I think season 1, the first 2 episodes are a little slow, but like it's mostly narrative stuff. Whatever. But then like when he meets the blonde dude,
Terror or whatever his name is.
Yeah, the show is just so good after that and just stays good.
Every fight scene is fire. The animation is gorgeous.
It's probably a top 10 anime for me. I really do enjoy it.
I would agree. I was gonna say, I thought you said you'd watch it, but if not, I was gonna say that would be 1000% up your alley.
No, it's one of my favorites that I've recently watched that I really liked.
I don't know, man.
And I think it ran I think it had a good length too, like good amount of content. There's like a good 50 some episodes, 60, 70, whatever it is.
Yeah, 3 seasons worth.
And all of them are good. Yeah.
And it doesn't need any more. It's perfect.
I think Psyche K is also like 70 some episodes, I want to say, but they're all 10 minutes, so you can bang them out.
That's definitely helpful.
The side characters are, I love the one side character. He just wants to be cool so bad, but he's just the lamest dude ever. And he's trying to like rizz up chicks by like trying to be all edgy and cool. Like he's like, maybe if I stand in the corner and like wear this trench coat, women will like me. And they're like, what is that weirdo doing? I don't know. It's just so funny. Or there's one scene where there's like a snake in the school, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll tame this beast." And he goes to like grab the snake and it just bites him like 10 times on his arm. And he's like, "Hospital." It's so funny.
It actually does sound pretty funny.
Cool. The show's really funny. I'm a big fan.
I'll definitely check it out.
If you can watch a show in a completely different language and you laugh just from reading the subtitles,
you know it's
good.
comedy. You know that's comedy. 100%.
I really like I like Sakamoto too. It's like, haven't you heard him, Sakamoto?
Yes, I've heard of that.
It's like he's like the coolest dude ever. He's just the Riz Lord. And everyone, the plot of the episode is just some other dude's jealous of him and just wants to get back at him, and they can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
Have you watched Komi Can't Communicate?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I liked it. I didn't.
It fell off. It fell off.
I thought it was. I still really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Episode 1's phenomenal. That is like a phenomenal first episode.
I'm not a fan of the show.
Well, I was gonna say I had the opposite reaction that you did for Psychic or whatever his name is, with like you loving the side characters. The side characters ruined Komi Can't Communicate for me. I thought Komi and like the main guy, their dynamic was adorable. It was wholesome.
Yeah, they're fine.
It was really nice. And then
everyone else.
Every single other character they added, except for like the first person, like the person with like the pinkish hair. Like the non-binary person or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, they're fine. I kind of like them. And then like they added like the fourth girl who just wanted to be Komi's dog, and I was like, okay, we're getting a little bit too weird. And they add the fifth girl who wanted to like kidnap the main character and lock them in a closet. And I'm like, all right, now I think we're like pushing it at this point.
I gotta read Mike's messages because I read the first ones. I'll keep reading these. He said, since the Xbox 360 market, oh my god, I can't read. Since the 360 marketplace is going bye-bye soon, I bought Pixar's Cars the game. I heard that's actually a solid game. I've never played it myself, but I heard it's actually like a pretty fun racing game.
2 and 3 are better, but yes, I've heard that as well.
I'm not a drive in the car kind of guy.
I used to babysit a kid who had Cars 2, I want to say on like the Xbox or the Wii or something. And then he was like, oh, you play with me? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And me being like, oh, it's just gonna be some dumb racing license game, whatever. I played and I was like, wait, it's actually, I'm having fun. What's going on?
This is amazing.
It's definitely not amazing. It's not nothing groundbreaking, but it's like, it is a good time. Like, I had a good time playing it.
What other anime can we talk about? What have I seen? I watch like one show a month, man. It's pretty bad.
I have not watched anything in a while, dude. I was watching Solo Leveling week to week, and then I just like took a week off, and I haven't watched the rest of it since.
I have a list somewhere.
One of my friends keeps recommending Frieren to me.
Seems okay. I don't know.
Everybody keeps amping it up.
See, everyone's talked about it so much, I'm like, okay, well, it's never going to live up to what you guys have told me.
That's what I'm worried about, honestly.
I feel like I know the whole show just from memes and posts and, you know what I mean? Like, clips I've seen of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll probably still check it out, but I don't know.
One of my favorite, I was say, I watched a lot of romance anime with my one friend. Just because a lot of the times I feel like some of the writing in them is horrible, but I felt like more often than not, like you're gonna have decent writing in a romance anime over, like, let's say, a shonen or something. I really love Suridure Children. It's one of my favorites. It's 12 episodes. It's just all these different, like every episode is just a different couple in the high school. And it's like it's like a peek into their. It's like a peek into their relationship.
That sounds fun. I would like
the nerdy guy. The nerdy guy's one is so funny. He's just like, "I'll pay you to be my girlfriend." And she's just like, "Oh, well, you got to pay me like 1,000,000 yen." And he starts writing he pulls out the checkbook. He's like writing it so fast. She's like, wait. It's like so many. It's like just every other thing's like a stupid gag, but it's actually pretty well written.
That sounds. I like it. I would watch that. That sounds fun.
It only has one. You could watch the whole thing in like 2 hours. It's great. I've rewatched it like 6 times, and it still holds up. I really like it.
Send me the name of it because I want to check it out. It sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. My favorite sports show is probably Ping Pong. Still, I would say I like it way more than Haikyuu.
Haikyuu is my favorite anime.
Dude, man. Ping Pong craps on Haikyuu. I'm sorry.
I disagree. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I disagree. I know I haven't seen it, but I disagree. I love Haikyuu.
Ping Pong is life changing.
I've seen it, and the animation looks very good. I've seen bits of it.
The ending's kind of crazy. The ending, I'm like, dang, what is that ending, man? Like, it just, you feel so empty.
Oh, well, now I'm not sure if I want to watch it.
But it's like, I don't know, it's good. I think it's good to feel different things like that, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a good show.
Like that's why I like I'm gonna getting off the anime topic for a second, but that's why I think Xenoblade 3 is my favorite ending in the Xenoblade franchise because
it's over.
Oh. Okay, well,
no, walked into that one, buddy.
I was gonna say because it's not like a straight up like, and then they save the world happy ending. It's a very very it's a very like good ending, but it's very bittersweet. Like you get what you wanted, like you've saved the world or whatever, but like there's also a whole lot of like sadness and separation and unknowing like going on in the ending as well. So it's like, well, what's gonna happen now? Like that kind of thing. Like that thing I enjoy a lot in media.
You tugging my wings.
What?
I don't know, doesn't one of the characters say that? She's got like wings.
She does. There's well, yeah, there is, but I don't know. If
the only thing I know about Xenoblade 3 is the Donkey video where he just craps on it for 10 minutes, and it's so funny.
Xenoblade 3 is my favorite in the franchise. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, I want to make a video too because I get recommended like random articles about stuff, and it's like the best fire. So I had to click on one, and my recommended. Good job, recommended by the way for recommending this to me. It's the #1 recommended article of yesterday. It was the best Fire Emblem game on every console.
Okay.
I'm like, how are they 0 for 8? I was like, oh my goodness.
What was the answer for Switch? What was the answer for Switch?
3 Houses.
What do you think the best one on Switch is then?
I actually think it's Engage.
Really?
It's so close, and they're both so whatever.
Well, you're more of a gameplay guy than the story guy, right?
Yeah.
Apparently the story, you said the story in Engage is awful, isn't it?
Oh, it's like the worst story in a Fire Emblem game, and that's insane for me to say. You know what I mean? Because the other ones are horrible. The writing is horrible. In, like,
yeah, they're not good. I'll agree with that. Every
I think I
unironically think the best story of any Fire Emblem game I play is Echoes. Like, truthfully.
Yeah, I think the problem is, like, I think you could argue, like, Shadow Dragon maybe has the best writing, and it's, like, the most disgusting game to look at and has some of the worst maps, and, like, you know.
Sounds about right. Seems to be
They can't do everything. They can't do everything, like, perfect. I think the closest game to that is FE9, Path of Radiance, the first one with Ike for the GameCube. The only critique is it's kind of slow.
But I'll take being kind of slow.
100 years ago.
I'll take that.
But that's literally, like,
good
in my opinion, that's like the only thing wrong with it.
Yeah. Mike says he's working on a massive Star Wars undertaking. Pog, yo, Pog, dude, can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Leviathan.
I may be a guinea pig in that at some point for something.
Speaking of videos, when is your video coming out? When you're editing?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt your Fire Emblem story.
No, you're fine. It's fine. It's good. We don't need another rant.
No, so you said it was an article, and like they ranked every game based on the consoles.
Yeah, they just said like so like for Switch, they're like your options are Engages, 3 Houses, Tokyo Mirage Sessions,
that is
or
not a Fire
Emblem Warriors, or Fire Emblem Warriors 2. And I'm like, well, 3 of the 5 aren't Fire Emblem
Those aren't
games.
Fire Emblem games, exactly.
I'm like, I was gonna make fun of them, but like, at least they picked a Fire Emblem game. Like 3, yeah, it's a Fire Emblem game.
True.
For 3DS, they said Awakening for 3DS,
obviously.
which is that's no, you're
no, that's what no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying obviously is in like it's the obvious answer that everybody's gonna pick.
It's the noob answer.
That's
Awakening is a fun RPG. It's not a fun strategy game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I agree with you. Like don't get me wrong. This is coming from the guy who likes Echoes more, but still.
Yeah.
But like that's what I'm saying. It's the noob answer. It's very much like the this was my first Fire Emblem game, so it's the best one kind of thing.
Yeah. How do you feel that? I think Echoes is like the lowest rated FE game ever.
I do not agree with that. When
it's because it came out after like Conquest and Fates Awakening. It's like, what the heck? I can't have a waifu? This game stinks. Like,
yeah,
actually,
probably.
So many of the people. The IGN review, I think, or Game Informer, one of them was like, "Oh, I wish I could have. There was a marriage system, and like Saber and Celica could have had children." Oh, that's like actually what she said.
Oh my god, that's
like,
so cringe.
Bro, I'm like, look at my franchise fan base, like my fellow Fire Emblem fans. Look at my fellow Fire Emblem fans.
They're all weebs now. They've all become the weebs.
Yeah, it stinks. Yeah, I hate to see it. It's you can't tell them that the best FE games are the ones without marriage. Like actually. Even though it's true.
I don't know. I like every Fire Emblem game I've played. I've enjoyed. I've yet to play a Fire Emblem game I didn't have fun with.
Oh, dude, I like Echoes, but it's nothing compared to like FE9, FE10, in my opinion, FE8.
I'm sure if I went back and played them, then I'd probably be like, okay, I see what he means. But like at the moment, I got the rose-colored glasses on, and I'm like, Alm and Celica are great. I love Celica. Celica is honestly probably my favorite, one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters, besides like Lucina, obviously.
That's so sad.
And Edelgard. I love Celica's great.
Dude, you need to readjust your favorites.
Celica
please.
is great. Okay, come on. Lucina and Edelgard are flames.
They're the best units in the game.
That's why I like them. 5. That's why I like them.
Lucina's debatably
I just like go kill.
I think.
Badass woman, go kill. This is what makes me happy.
I think Edelgard is the best. I don't know. Three Houses is the game I know the least about, like meta, but I definitely think she's a top 2 character.
I know the speedrun uses her. It's like her and Lysithea, I'm pretty sure, what the speedrun uses.
Yeah, they're both really good.
So I watched the GDQ speedrun of it. I think it was Kirby Master.
Yeah, he's pretty good at Fire Emblem. He played Lunatic plus just completely blind and did it on like his 3rd attempt or something.
Dang.
Like crazy. It took me so he probably reset like 8 times playing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think my first time playing it, I reset like 300, 400.
Oh my god. I bet you I could do it in one try. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, good luck because the enemies have random skills.
Oh.
Or it's pulled from a pool.
So they could just randomly proc Luna and you have no idea.
Well, like they can get so they get Luna, right? But they get Luna double plus, so Luna always triggers.
Oh.
You don't want them to have that, so you would rather have them reset for like, Vantage double. Like you'd rather have them attack first every combat than them just ignoring defense or having it or whatever it is in the game.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, that they did not. No one played that difficulty. They even admitted it. They're like, yeah, we didn't even play test it. Oh, they wanted to have it's in the game files for.
Yo, what's up, Link? How you doing?
They wanted to have a difficulty, or they programmed a difficulty above maddening. And apparently it's like you can't even beat it. It's so insane. Like all the enemies have near cap stats like halfway through the game.
That sounds horrible.
Like there's screenshots of them fighting Dimitri. Bro had like 80 base attack. Your guys had like 20. I'm like, how would you ever do this?
Is that even doable at that point?
No, I don't think you can.
Unless you just sacrifice every single student or something.
Even then, it's like I don't think you can do anything because there's no way your avoid could be high enough either, because it's like all their stats, like they probably had like 50 luck and like 60 skill, like there's no way you could avoid, because I think the way to cheese most of them is just do avoid tank. You just chip them every turn for like 2 damage.
Yeah.
But I feel like when all their stat pool is that high, you can't even avoid tank.
I believe it. It seems like basically impossible at that point.
I gotta know, the fans have been asking, Bleach, One Piece, or Naruto?
Never seen Bleach.
Or no answer.
Never seen Bleach. No answer?
I don't know. You could say no answer.
Who cares?
Okay. I made it up.
Never seen Bleach.
I will say, growing up, I was a Naruto guy. I was always on Konami.
That's what I was about to say. Never seen Bleach. I've seen 10 episodes of One Piece, and I liked it. And I've seen the live-action One Piece, and I liked it. And then Naruto, I've seen all of it, and I grew up on it. So I'd probably say Naruto. But I did really enjoy what I have seen of One Piece, and the live-action One Piece I thought was flames.
I think it's kind of weird, because I remember being a kid and being like, how about Naruto, guys? And everyone's like, yeah, we love it. And I'm like, and how about One Piece? I watched it, it's not bad. And everyone's like, no, that looks dumb. Why do the characters look like that? Why is it stretchy? I remember everyone in my school hated One Piece.
I don't think I even knew One Piece existed when I was in high school, honestly. I definitely knew Naruto existed. I definitely knew Bleach existed because my best friend in high school was obsessed with Bleach. Buddy cosplayed Ichigo. Straight up.
It's so funny because I think all those shows are just so middle of the road, if even,
I think they've got some high highs.
And they're the biggest shows.
Apparently, Thousand Year Blood War in Bleach goes pretty hard. And then I really like the Shinobi War, the third grade Shinobi War in Naruto is really good.
I don't like it, really. I think it's too much. Arc. My favorite arc of original Naruto is just the OG Chunin exams.
Oh well, yeah, there's a reason why every anime has a tournament arc. It's so good.
It's because of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying. My first
Did you
sword
grow up with
shiny
Dragon
was a
Ball too?
barnacle. In the second cave I saw it, and it looked shiny outside Battle Battle, and it was shiny. Hey, nice.
Did you grow up with Dragon Ball also or no? I did too. S3 was like Naruto, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I was a lot of that.
I was all of that except Dragon Ball. I have tried to watch Dragon Ball multiple times and could not get into it.
Dude, when you're 10 and Frieza like just punches a hole through Krillin or like shoots the beam or whatever, you're just like, and then Goku just powers up for 20 episodes. You're like, oh, he's gonna do it.
Get into it.
He's gonna do it. It's kind of hype.
Yo, what's up, Eamon Sarsfield? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're having yourself a good one. Trying for a Gen 3 Trico. Wish me luck. Hey, best of luck. You got this. Best of luck on that Trico hunt.
Gen 3 Trico in the original games looks so nice. Like those, I love the Torchic too. Like the Torchic's way more like gold yellow. The Trico's way more like that tealy kind of color.
Mm-hmm.
And Mudkip's like very purple pink.
Yeah,
it looks so good.
Thoughts on Dragon Ball? Like I said, I like the Dragon Ball movies. Like I saw Dragon Ball Super Broly, and I was like, all right, this is really good. But like outside of that, like I'm not a big Dragon Ball guy. I've tried multiple times to get into Dragon Ball Z. Tried so many times to get into it, and I can't. I usually would just like see clips on TikTok of being like, oh, Goku really punched that guy this week, and I'm just like, all right, cool. I don't want to. It's just I can't get into it. I can't get into it. But yeah, even good luck on that Trico hunt.
The meme of Vegeta in the hospital is hilarious.
I don't know that meme.
He's just like, Kakarot, this disease is pretty strong. I don't think I'll win. And it cuts to like it's like him flatlining.
Okay. I've never
I don't know.
heard
It's
of
fun.
that.
It's funny.
Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. Yo, true.
Yeah.
Even if like I'm not a big Dragon Ball guy, I can definitely respect what like Akira Toriyama and what Dragon Ball did for like the world of manga and anime, because that's so many people's first manga. And
forget him working on Dragon Ball. Bro worked on Dragon Quest.
Okay, buddy.
That's what I know him for, dude.
Okay, buddy.
No, unironically in my mind, he's like the Dragon Quest guy. No, he did. No. Are you thinking?
Yeah, no. You're right.
Artwork.
Yeah, he was the what's his face, Sai, right?
What?
The protagonist of the Dragon Ball or Dragon Quest manga, Sai. That's his name, right?
Dude, you think I read that?
I don't know. I'm
all I know is
you said he worked on Dragon Ball.
All I know is Dragon Quest IX is one of the greatest RPGs of all time, and he did the art for that, and I thank him.
Which one's Dragon Quest IX?
You're gonna make me cry.
I don't know, man.
It's the one Seth Green played. No, I'm sending you the Seth Green.
Oh, this one on the DS.
Where he's like,
like,
dude, what class do you want to be? You can be he's like, want to be a cool martial artist, or like that commercial is such a fever dream every time I watch it.
Never heard of that commercial in my
life. I'm gonna make you react to it right now. I don't care if there's something going on my stream. You guys are gonna suffer.
Dragon Ball is my first anime. My introduction to anime was definitely Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, but then afterwards it was like Naruto, and Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball was I enjoyed Naruto more than Dragon Ball. It was the one I definitely was able to get into more of the two. Faux show. I get why people like Dragon Ball, and I do really enjoy the Dragon Ball Super movies. I thought they were very good, but every time I try to watch the show week to week, I'm like, I'm just not having a good time.
All right, sorry, stream chat. I had to. Oh, Dragon Ball Z French. It's a good shout, Mike. The Dragon Ball Z in French is amazing. The theme song, it's the funniest thing ever.
Oh wait, I just realized I have my desktop audio on, so I don't know if I should really be watching this right now.
Watch it! It's so good.
Okay.
Seth Green talking about Dragon Quest. Dude.
All right, well I'm gonna mute you for a second while I do it. Just because I don't want to get music copyrighted. Who will you choose? Why are they all of a sudden at a punk rock concert? What? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Okay, anyway. That sure was something. It sure was a video game commercial. You weren't wrong, Joe.
That is unironically my favorite game of all time.
Boruto killed Naruto. It just sucks. I haven't watched it because I've heard it's bad, but apparently the manga.
I've seen most of Boruto, and it's a waste of time. I agree.
Yeah, I've heard the manga's okay, but the anime is just so bad from what I've heard. Apparently, like the manga's kind of popping, but the anime I've heard is just garbage. Like I can't do it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with you, Link. Like, I wanted to watch it because it's, like, cool seeing, like, oh, these are their children now. But, like, did Naruto really need, like, a children's spinoff? Did we need that? We already got Naruto becoming Hokage. Like, we got what we wanted in the end. And, like, that's, like, we didn't need this. Come on.
Yeah, I don't...
Anyway. Can we talk about Vegeta's hairline?
Mike has Vegeta's hair. Kinda.
Unironically, has a Vegeta hairline, true.
Oh, that's not nice.
Nah, I'm just playing.
I didn't mean it.
You said it first.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
What's your opinion on Godzilla X Kong? I have not seen it, so my opinion doesn't exist, but I've heard it is good.
Yes.
Have you actually seen it, or are you just agreeing?
Or you think I'm going to the movies?
Probably not.
My free time?
Probably
no way.
not.
There's games to be played. I still gotta beat Persona 3.
Please beat that already, because I want to talk to you about it. Because I know how. Well, then again, I don't know. They might change the way the remake ends. I don't know, but I know how the OG ends, and it's phenomenal.
No, I know how the remake ends.
Oh, you
it's
do?
the same way.
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay.
the same way.
I was gonna say,
my friend's like, dude, can you believe this happened? And I'm like,
talk about going back to our previous conversation, bittersweet endings.
Mentioned indeed, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Matt. Why am I still doing this?
Not gonna lie,
know,
One Piece is my
effort.
favorite. I mean, the middle of it's fantastic. Everything I've seen of One Piece, I really enjoy. I'm on the... I've gotten all the, what's it called? The live action done, but I think I'm up to the first Buggy the Clown arc, so I'm not very far. I'm like 15, 20 episodes in. But I do really like it so far. I think Nami just officially joined, and they're on their way to Usopp, I want to say.
Wait, Kai, is your voice acting gig? Are you gonna be Chopper in the live action?
No,
That'd be great.
I can promise it's not that.
He's the Tony Chopper.
I promise it's not.
Dude, you
that.
voicing a CGI reindeer would make my life. That would be so funny.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that's not what my voice acting gig is for.
There's still time. You could do it.
We'll see about that.
You could do it.
Watch it. I might check it out. My parents and my girlfriend watched the new one, and they all said it was good. The new Godzilla Kong, but I don't know. I haven't seen any of them. I'm just not a big monster movie kaiju
I'm not
movie
really
kind of guy.
either.
I'd check it out.
I
maybe,
agree.
Though. Joe is like the
I'm...
olive oil we use extra virgin.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm sure that was a nice, pleasant comment.
Yeah, it's from Mike.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I'm caught up in all the episodes of One Piece. Dang. I know my girlfriend reads the manga and she's all caught up.
I know the card game's pretty solid for One Piece, just kind of expensive.
You mentioned that. I remember. I think you said that last stream.
Yeah, my friends got me into it because they're big One Piece guys, and we played for a couple weeks, and then they're like, it's not as fun as we thought. We're gonna sell all our stuff, and I'm like, oh, I was kind of liking it. Wait, I liked it way more. They got me into it. I was hesitant to get into it, but I liked it the most out of all of them. It's kind of funny.
Luffy found the One Piece in episode 1023. I don't know if that's true. I'm pretty sure they haven't found the One Piece yet.
Didn't Luffy eat a fruit that makes him jump really high?
I mean, that's just his fruit, isn't it? Like the gum fruit?
No, but he had a different fruit.
I thought you could only eat one devil fruit.
No, but he's built different. He's got a rubber stomach.
I don't know, man. This might be spoiler
I
stuff.
don't know, bro.
I'm
sorry.
I don't think I'm there yet. You're on episode 760? Jeez. I'm on episode 20. And I've taken I took a long break.
I would just watch 100 other shows instead.
I was enjoying it. When I told my brother, I was like, yeah, I'm starting One Piece. And his first word out of his mouth was, why?
Base brother.
I was just like, I don't know. It seemed pretty cool. I enjoyed the live action. The 5 episodes that Egghead are amazing. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I've heard the fight scenes are. I've heard the fight scenes are kind of phenomenal. His fruit is the gum fruit, but that's not the actual name. Oh, right. Okay, so that spoiler I do know because I watched the fight scene and I got curious. The one where he goes Gear 5. I do know that spoiler.
Or he becomes a funny little character.
Yeah, I do know that spoiler because I know the actual name of the Gum Gum fruit. It's not the Gum Gum fruit.
Matt, don't tell me you actually watched the One Piece. I feel like it's not up your alley.
It's good. Like
but for my little friend in chat, he's more like a Berserk guy when I think of like what he would like, just dark and gritty and violent. You know what I mean? No, like his taste. I mean, so I'm surprised he likes One Piece so much.
I get you. I get you.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, One Piece is very like bright and colorful.
It's very silly.
Yeah, it's just a good time.
Have you seen the OG Berserk? I really like it.
I've never seen it now.
It is quite good. I recommend it. It's a little scary.
And I think like I saw the ending of it with a friend, but that's it. Doesn't he like betray like everybody or something and like become like a god?
The one guy does.
Yeah.
The one guy makes a pact with demons and they eat all his friends and it's really sad.
That's kind of messed up.
It's good. It's a good show. I like it. I enjoyed it. Other animes?
Link, I would maybe like don't like put spoilers in chat just in case like
No, I'll put all the spoilers in chat. It's kind of funny.
No, okay. Don't put the spoilers in chat just in case somebody isn't caught up yet. Just trying to keep it fair. Like I wouldn't put spoilers in chat right now. Because, like, I'm not caught up, for an example, and it seems like there's other people in chat who are currently watching One Piece who are also not caught up. So just be careful of the spoilers.
What other shows? I'm trying to think.
People say the manga Berserk is amazing. Yeah, I've also heard that. When I read some of it, yeah, it's pretty good. When I worked at Barnes & Noble, they had, like, a collector's edition. It was, like, a full-on, like, hardcover collector's edition and everything.
Luffy dies. Sorry for the spoiler. Dang, man. What the
heck? It's not a spoiler. It's a fun fact. No, it's kind of spoilery a little bit.
Season 2? Dude, Season 2 of that show needs to happen.
I don't think that's a reveal until, like, well into the 1,000 episodes that's the case.
Man, I'm so mad.
I get that it's a fun fact, but it also kind of spoils, like, the true nature of his fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Matt, did I tell you they had an MMO for that show? And they took it down after like a week because they were just going to recycle a bunch of the designs and like use the assets in other media and manga and crap. Basically, Kai, my favorite niche anime, there's one season of, they made an MMO spin-off game in Japan only for some reason. And I was going to get a VPN to play it. Like get like a really like nice expensive one, you know, and make an account and whatever. We'll talk about it later. But they took it down because they're like, "Oh, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it and recycle it and do whatever." It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. It's whatever. It's Monster Musume.
Okay,
you heard of it?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I've never
unironically,
it, but I know what it is.
Unironically, go to show. Do not watch it if you're under like 22, though.
Yeah.
It's raunchy.
Dude, Barnes & Noble sold the manga for that show. And, like, it had... So, I found this out because I was working at a bookstore. They are legally required to sell certain manga wrapped in plastic because they don't want anybody of, like, certain ages reading it. Because, like, you know, off the shelf, you can just grab a manga and be like, I'm just going to flip through it real quick. But there's, like, certain manga, like, I know that was one of them. I think
they used to wrap
Berserk
they used to wrap JoJo.
Like that too.
They used to wrap JoJo, I think, too. I want to say.
Maybe. I just know it was mainly like that kind of show. I think some of Berserk. I'm trying to think what else was wrapped. There was one. I can't remember what it was called. But it was like basically just like people living in an apartment, and then like I guess like the first volume like ends with some pretty like raunchy stuff, and I was like, it seems so wholesome from the cover. What happened?
This is so wholesome.
It was just like two people like being cute on the cover, and I was like, oh, that's wholesome. And then I read the synopsis on the back, and apparently I looked it up later, and it was like, oh yeah, they like do some pretty crazy stuff in the last couple of panels. I'm just like, oh, really glad I didn't open that up. I guess that makes sense.
They watch uncensored. They watch uncensored Family Guy. It's too raunchy.
Family Guy's so.
When are we watching? When are we doing a Family Guy video?
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to.
Do we have to though?
We have to. You're gonna play Fire Emblem. You're gonna
to.
watch Family Guy.
I don't wanna. It's not funny.
I mean, me yelling at you playing Effie is kind of funny, and me
What is someone
and Peter
blowing a
Peter
freaking
Griffin.
bullhorn outside my window? What's going on?
He's pissed you won't watch Family Guy. He loves Family. That's Peter Griffin's #1 fan.
What is actually happening right now? Like, it straight up sounds like a storm siren. What is going on? Well, hopefully chat can't hear it. No, Mike, I can promise you Monster Musume is not teen safe. I've never read it, but I can promise you it's not. Look for foreshadowing. Oda's the king of it. Yeah, I've heard there's like really good foreshadowing. Even like in like the first couple of panels. Like, because apparently like the big thing where like the one pirate's getting executed and you're like, the One Piece is real. Like it's apparently like
Zoro and
huge...
Luffy are brothers too. That's like kind of crazy.
No, they're not.
As far as you know.
I'm not like, okay, I know I don't know like that kind of spoilers, but like I'm like 99% sure that's not true. I'm in the knowledge of spoilers to the point where I know that's not true. Hey,
that might be.
Lois, Mia is pretty freaking sweet. I don't know why, but Chris won't stop looking at Parpy.
Oh my.
Gross.
Epic monster Musume reference, Mike.
God.
You got a gold star.
Why, guys? Why? Why?
We watched it in college just because we'd watch random anime.
And that's what you picked?
We watched One Punch Man. And we watched that.
All right, that's better.
We watched some Food Wars. We watched some. What else did we watch? I don't even know. We watched a lot of stuff. We watched like everything. One Punch Man's great. Unironically, my top 10. It's so funny.
One Punch Man's phenomenal.
I love it. Anything one does, he's 2 for 2.
Like, season 2's decent, but season 1's great.
I like
apparently
it.
Season 3's
Oh, season
phenomenal.
1's so good. Season 3 will be pretty good, I think.
Yeah, because the big boy, what's his name? The one
Garo.
guy.
What
was his
Blast?
name?
Like the hero?
No,
Wait,
the villain. The villain.
Garo.
Garo. I was gonna say Baro, but I
Yeah.
was like, that's a Blue Lock character.
Boruto?
No, Baro.
Oh.
Because I kept wanting to say, I knew it was something like Aro, but I was like, I was gonna say Baro, but that's a Blue Lock character. But it's Garo. Yeah, him. I'm so hyped for that fight. It's not even funny. Watch because Joe was having the worst week of his life and it saved him from the brink of oblivion and despair. Joe, care to comment on that statement?
I will say freshman year I liked it a little more than beginning of sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay.
That's fair.
I remember we had that show on, and our one roommate was like, Joe, every time I come out and you're watching that specific show, you got the biggest, stupidest grin on your face. I still think about that. It's a wholesome show, kinda.
Wait, so who was was that your sophomore year that you guys watched that then?
Yeah.
So who, because it was you, Connor, Mike,
And Mark. It's supposed to be
I never
Nick.
met him, I don't think.
You would have loved him.
Actually?
He's Mike's best friend. He's Mike's real best friend.
I don't think I ever met him. Because I knew you guys lived with Connor. That I knew for sure.
Yeah. I don't know if you call it living with him. He just kind of did his own thing.
Connor?
And then we became better friends. I became way better friends with him after I moved out.
Oh, that's funny.
Because like he would work and like do whatever, so he would just kind of come home and just
True.
grind league all day like, in his free time.
That's fair. This is very not true that Zoro and Luffy are brothers. All right, we got the confirmation. I already knew that was the case, but still.
Well, actually, if you look at this panel that Oda put in about 10 years ago, maybe you might.
Man.
Oh, the software was closed because an error occurred.
Oh.
I just lost a potential shiny Kai, maybe.
Us watches like 10 episodes of Musume. Jake, I don't like this show much, to be honest. Tanner, Jake, you've watched 10 episodes. What do you mean you don't like it?
No, and the funny thing is he's like, yeah, it's whatever. And it's like, bro, you're on episode 10 of 13.
At that point, yeah, just finish it.
He's so yeah, exactly.
Mark's a sociopath, slept with no egg crate on the bed. What? What's an egg crate?
He slept on a bare mattress.
No, like, blanket, no sheet, nothing?
No, nothing. No, nothing, yeah.
What?
Slept on a bare mattress.
I did that once in my entire life, and it was at my college orientation because I didn't know we were supposed to bring sheets. I brought a blanket and a pillow. I didn't know I had to bring sheets. That's the only time in my life I ever slept on a bare mattress. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit sociopathic. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, though. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of scared. Execute them both. Jake and Isaiah physically came to blows over the waifu Miata clan.
Oh, so have you heard of Keijo? Have you heard of the show? Have you heard of the show Keijo? It's an anime.
No, not even a little.
It's about professional butt fights. I'm not kidding. That's what it's about.
No, that's the thing. I believe you. That's what's more disappointing.
They both love They were both in love with the main character. They'd be like, "She's mine. No, she's mine." I saw her first, and they unironically were arguing about the waifu, whose waifu that was in the show. And Mike and I were sitting on the couch crying, laughing.
That's. Oh.
And then Mike was like, "Joe, you make fun of them, but if one of them liked the girl you like, you'd be pissed." And I'm like, "Dang, you're actually right."
I don't like why though. I don't get that. Like, see, like Jake, I can actually see doing something like that. Like Isaiah though, come on, man.
I love Isaiah.
Come on, man.
No, he's goofy. He's goofy though. He would do that.
He is very goofy, but I feel like he would do that ironically, not like do it for serious.
If it was ironic, it was a pretty compelling bit. They went at it for a while.
Guys, no.
It was so funny.
No, guys, no.
It was actually so funny.
For high treason of unspoken rules. What? Like? No.
It sounds like
guys.
One Piece. It sounds like One Piece talk.
I think it is. Guys, why are you? Oh, that's that. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I lost a little respect for both of them.
Dude, you don't have a best girl in the show. Dude, what? Dude, no best girl.
I usually don't. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, there's a difference for me. In my mind, there's a difference between best girl and like having a crush on a character.
It's a slippery slope, I would argue. You know.
Yeah.
Like having the crush can lead to. Oh, now I have a picture of her in my room. I bought the poster and I bought the DVD. You know.
Because like, in my opinion, I like. I'll use JJK as an example. I love Nobara. She's my favorite character in JJK, except for maybe Gojo. But I love her.
Who's that again?
The nails in the straw doll girl.
I got bad news for you, buddy.
Buddy, I've seen the show. I know already. Don't worry. But what I was saying was I love that character. Like, I have a figurine of her. I have a Funko Pop of her. But I just think she's a bamf. Like, I love her character. She's great. But I don't think I would... No, I would say she's like best girl.
So hard right now.
No, but I would say like she's best girl, but I don't know if it would be like in like a. I'm not like attracted to her. I'm just like I love this character. She's so sick. She's such a badass. Like I love her, but like I'm not like attracted. Like to me, like best girl doesn't always have to mean like most attractive. Is what I'm trying to say. Yo, what's up, Jackie? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hello to you as well.
This topic is so stupid.
I forgot it. Wait, oh my, wait. Can you see my chat right now?
Nah, I'll pull it up. I got mine pulled up.
I forgot our former RA, Chris, in our sophomore year brought a stripper. She wasn't working the Tanners. And he was like, WTF. What? Okay.
It was like a friend. It was like a friend of his, I think.
Oh, it was, okay, see, that's better. Slippery
it wasn't like
no
he paid someone to come over.
Okay, see, that's the way it sounded. Mike, you gotta give me context because I thought he just did that, like as just like a why not? Like this. Let's do this thing.
No, it was like a chick he was friends with, I think, and then happened to be her profession. Like she worked at a club.
Okay,
somewhere.
See, that's different. But like the way
I wasn't there. I like walked in after class and just they were all leaving.
See, the way Mike put it, though, it made it sound like he hired her to come to their apartment just to, like, play video games with y'all. Like, that's the way it sounded. Like, Mike, you gotta give me context there, my guy. Name better? Name better what? You had a Funko Pop of her, but you weren't attracted to her? She's right there. She's literally right there. Like,
Name a better streamer than Kai Guy Slider.
True.
I actually can't. I literally can't.
True. But that's what I'm saying, dude.
I want you to know, I only watched like 3.5 streamers, and you're one of them.
Oh, thanks, man. It's true, as Connor. No, I believe you, but like you got I know you said she wasn't working, but like still, if she just showed up with some like random, like just being like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Mike just want to throw him under the bus for no reason. Jeez.
Is it Prince Prominence? What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello to you as well.
Dude, it's Prince Prominence Andre.
Nami's just so.
Nami, don't know that. Isn't the joke like all the female characters look super similar because Oda can't draw them?
Yeah, because Nami looks really similar.
I do see
to
how
the
similar
other
they
girl.
are.
Like Nami. Oh my god, I love Nami in the live action. In the anime, she's just. And granted, I'm 20 episodes in. She's just so meh.
I think my favorite, the chick I like the most in One Piece. I think her name's like what, Nefertiti, the blue hair chick. I
don't know. I've never
from
not that far.
From Alabasta. That was the girl I liked.
So I don't know.
She had a pet duck. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, that's neat. I'd probably like her.
Yeah, but
time skip Nami. Either way, like then I don't know that Nami. Nami didn't really have Nami was cool, but she didn't really do anything. Like, yeah, she was the navigator. Like in the show, like the live action, she was great. She actually did stuff. I was like, wow, this is great. But everybody I've talked to who's like watched One Piece or read the manga is like, there aren't really like a ton of really good like female representations in it. So I don't know. That's just what I've heard because I don't have much of a frame of reference.
Well, I felt like after the time, because like I've watched bits and read some of it and like whatever. Like I've jumped around here and there because I have some friends that are super Omega obsessed with it. It does feel like, especially post time skip, it's a lot of like Luffy, Zoro, Sanji.
Yeah, which I like. I love sure. Sanji. Sanji's
I mean, they're all like solid. I think
yeah,
it's interesting enough. You know, the fights are kind of cool. But
yeah, my thing is though, like
I would agree. I would agree with your take.
Usually, like my favorite characters in media are like female characters. Like I just like badass females, like Sumi.
I'm just a nice guy and I like a nice girl.
Okay, get out of here, buddy. Yeah, like usually I just like in something like JJK, it's Nobara, and something like a Black Clover, for example, it's like Noelle. Trying to think of other
Black
examples. Naruto, it's Hinata.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask. Were you an Ino, Sakura, or Hinata? Fanboy.
Hinata was the only one who did anything, so obviously Hinata. I'm not even a fanboy. Like I don't think any of them are amazing, but like
I remember being like
Hinata's the best.
I remember like 15 or whatever when 14, 13, when Shippuden came out, and I saw like after the time skip, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god, buddy, you might need to calm down. You might need to calm 14. Down there.
I just meant she looked like a nice girl to go on a date with.
Okay, buddy. Is Kai Gojo Satoru the honor one? Kai hit him with the hollow purple. Good one, Bernardo. Good one.
That was I get it.
The One Piece is real, say Donker and Link. Apparently so. Hot take, you don't need good representation of everyone to be a good story. Not everything is meant for everyone. No, I'm not disagreeing with that take, but I'm just saying, like, I like representation. Like, if you're going to put, like, if you're going to give me representation, at least make it good representation. Because otherwise that ruins... not like the full story, like things can still happen around the characters, but like if you're gonna give me representation, give me like good representation. Like don't get me wrong, representation no matter what is inherently good for like minorities or for like whatever, but like I please just make it good. Like it's so much more compelling when the representation is good is what I'm trying to say. It makes it way more compelling when the representation is present and also good. Like, because I get what you mean. I get what you're saying, Mike. You don't have to have it to be a good story. Like, I don't disagree with that statement at all. But I feel like it makes the characters and the story more compelling when the characters giving you the representation are tied nicely into it and give you something solid to go off of, if that makes sense. The Nut Shack has good representation. I don't even know if I want to go. I was going to Google that, and I think I thought better of this. I think I thought better of this.
That show actually gave Mike and I brain rot. That's how bad it is, if you can believe it.
It must take a lot for you two. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean that as an insult.
Picture Family Guy, but worse.
Oh god.
Like significantly worse
But why,
as a show. I don't know. They just did it, and it's kind of amazing.
That's just upsetting. Like, that's just sad.
It's
Like, somebody would go that
just
far.
upsetting. I mean, to be fair, I'd rather have something so outlandish and offensive and stupid as a piece of media like that than something just so bland and forgettable. To be fair, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at least it's something interesting to talk about every once in a while.
I suppose. All you boys going off about anime girls, but let me tell you, Shell from Road to El Dorado is the best female. I mean, okay.
I've never seen that movie.
When you're right, you're right. Okay, I'll give you that one. When you're right, you're right. I will give you that one. I saw that movie for the first time like 2 years ago.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Who made it? It's not DreamWorks, right?
I think it is DreamWorks. I'm pretty sure.
Is it independent? I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure it is DreamWorks. I think it was like their second movie after Prince of Egypt, I want to say.
That's a great movie.
That one I have not seen yet, but I've heard it's very good.
Really? Mike and I really like that movie.
My girlfriend is the one who, she like owns like so many movies, and she's the one I watched Road to El Dorado with. She said that next we're going to watch Prince of Egypt. Like whenever we have
It's
time.
worth the watch. Yeah, it's really good. It's probably like... Is it one of my... I don't know. It's really good. I would say one of my favorite animated movies, but then I'm thinking of all the anime.
Everybody I've talked to
movies,
said it's like the best DreamWorks movie, or at least top 3.
Yeah, Shrek is up there for like memes and
Agreed.
whatnot, but like if you want an actual serious, well-written
Prince of Egypt's the way to go.
Yeah.
I also do
Like,
really
and
like How to Train Your Dragon, like the second one. I like a lot.
I haven't seen any of those.
Oh, they're good. They're good. I enjoyed them.
I've literally only seen like Prince of Egypt and all the Shreks.
You haven't seen...
I haven't even seen the new. I haven't seen the new Puss in Boots.
You haven't... Oh, dude, I've heard it. Unironically, I've heard that movie's flames.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. I haven't seen it. I've just seen all the
Attack on
Shreks.
Titan level animation, apparently. Like, no joke, they animate certain scenes and it looks like Attack on Titan. And I'm just like, what? That's sick. I still haven't seen it, though, but I really want to. We saw it in elementary school near 20 years ago, I think, and I was so impressed by Shell, I had to cover up with my backpack more bricks than a house. Oh my god.
Why would you read that comment?
Oh my god, buddy. Are you okay? Sir, you're a married man.
Bro, type that and you read it, and I had to witness it. Jeez. Sheesh. Alright, when's the variety content coming back? I need more Crash Bandicoot in my life.
Do you actually?
No, I watched them because you were doing it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch Crash Bandicoot content, if that makes sense.
I was having fun with it. It's just, I don't know if I was having
Until you got to the third one?
I don't know why, but the third one is, like, not fun.
No, I agree with you, too. Well, and I'm not a platforming gamer or no thing, but
it's all vehicles,
I would think the thing that platformer fans really like and appreciate is the clean, tight, interesting level design, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And so when a lot of it just felt like it was open world, like when you're on the jet ski when you're playing Hot Cocoa, you're just on that jet ski for 30 minutes, I was like, this is not what I would think the fans would enjoy.
No,
you know,
dude,
like maybe
not having fun.
Maybe one little segment in a level, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 100%.
I don't know, man.
Like, variety in platformer is great. When it becomes, like, almost to the point of, like, that the platforming is variety, I don't know if that's a good mark of a platforming game. Like, I would take Crash 2 or Crash 1 over Crash 3 any day. And, like, everybody gasses up Warped being like, it's the best one. I think in my opinion, it was the least fun I had playing any Crash game. Like, ever.
Is that the most recent, like, platforming one, or no?
No,
there's one of the three.
There's a bunch, like, and then they did the remaster, and then they did Crash 4. It's About Time.
Okay. It's About That Time.
It's About Time is fun.
It's about that time.
You
don't know what I'm referencing.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
The greatest YouTuber ever, Jinx. Jinx Reacts.
Never heard of him.
He'd upload like 10, 20-minute reaction videos every day to like anything. He'd be like, I'm gonna react to this guy playing Mario Kart, and he would do nothing. He would just sit there and like eat a bowl of cereal, and it was transformative content, and he'd make millions of dollars.
Wait, I kind of respect the grind. I'm not gonna lie.
And then he deleted like all his videos and stuff because he kind of just didn't do anything. He just sat in the corner and said one thing every 12 minutes.
All right, then. I mean, if you're making millions off of that, though, might as well. When in Rome, you know, as they say. Prestige is my personal favorite animated film. I've heard it's really good, Mike. I definitely want to watch it. Lion King is second, but there ain't nothing more biblical or epic than the plague scene. Apparently, it's like, it gets like kind of dark a little bit, but apparently it's also really good. I'm 99% sure my wife would agree. All right. All right, man. Honestly, if I asked my girlfriend, I'm sure she would also agree. So I'm picking up what you're putting down, my dude. I'm picking it up. I'll definitely give it a watch.
Pick up the phone, baby.
But I can't right now, so baby, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. I'll see you later on.
I showed you the YouTube intro, right? The video that's never coming out.
No, you still haven't. You showed me the one clip
of
you screaming.
I'll do it tonight. I'll
Okay.
show you that after the stream.
You sent me like a 3-second video of your OBS and it's you screaming, yeah.
That's not even, they didn't even make the video.
You didn't even make the video? Come on, man.
Well, the part before the scream made it. It was me serenading a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. I
can't wait to watch it.
It's so cringe.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm grateful they drew her like that, but it's distracting me from Elton John's music. Did Elton John do Rotel Dorado? Did he actually? I did not know that.
I thought he did Rocket Man.
Well, that, anyway.
Good joke. You're welcome.
He did It's Tough to Be a God Indeed. I did not realize that was Elton John. That's actually really cool. That's kind of lit.
It's lit!
I love the Tarzan soundtrack because Phil Collins did it. It's phenomenal. You'll be in my heart. I wanna know, can you show me? I wanna know about these strangers like me. Tarzan soundtrack actually slaps. It's so freaking good. Have you ever seen Tarzan?
No, I was gonna go for as long as I could without talking.
Oh, okay.
You asked me a question so fast. No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's good. Like movies, whatever. It's like pretty good, but the soundtrack's phenomenal.
I think like the only Disney movie I ever saw was The Lion King.
Have you not seen Tangled?
No.
Oh, that makes me so sad. It's so good. I love Tangled. Dude, we were playing. I was never a big
like Disneyer. I was just too busy playing Pokemon. And
I haven't been much of a Disneyer lately, but like that mini renaissance that Disney and Pixar had, I'm all for that. And like obviously like the OG Disney Renaissance and whatever. But we were playing a board game called Herd Mentality. I don't know if you've played it before. But basically you're given a prompt and you have to all answer a question. You're trying to match with as many people as possible. And the question we got was, who is the toughest Disney princess? And okay, I was like, okay, well, I'm between two. The answers I'm thinking are Mulan or Rapunzel. Because, like, they're the ones who really do stuff in their movies. And I ended up putting Rapunzel, and, like, everybody just, like, dragged me through the mud. Like, I was playing with my students at my game club, and they all were just, like, dragging me through the mud. Like, how dare you put Rapunzel for this? Like, what? I'm like, what do you guys mean? Like, she does nothing. I'm like, she literally beats people with frying pans and goes on a journey to escape a tower. Like, come on, man. Joe, why are you typing in my chat?
I don't know.
Okay. I like Hercules as much as the next guy. I'm done with my rant. But why does it look like Vegas all the time? I don't know what you mean by that. Kai, how did you have time to watch Disney when you were working and playing sports and having girlfriends? You know, that's honestly not.
Wait. No, Mike. I'm gonna ask him the real question. Did you ever watch the Looney Tunes?
Not really.
Because there's the greatest TikTok ever. There's this guy, and I don't know. It's like a scenario or something. It's a video of him at Walmart, buying a Looney Tunes DVD, and then these bullies come up to him, which he labels the jocks, which is himself wearing like, I don't even know, like a jersey or something. And it's like, look at this nerd, he still watches Looney Tunes, and it's like the guy made, and then like the nerd owns the guy for making fun of him for liking Looney Tunes. It's so bizarre. It's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. This guy just made up like an argument in his head, and had to win it on TikTok. I don't even know, man. It's amazing. I don't even know if he won the argument, but it's great.
So he was arguing with himself?
I don't even know. He made the claim that he got bullied for liking Looney Tunes, which is like, I don't know how you get bullied for that. You know what I mean? I feel like there's 100 other things you can get bullied for.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. It's a funny video because he's like, what do you mean you don't like Looney Tunes? It's great. I don't know. It's just funny. It's just a funny video. I'll find it.
Looney Tunes ruined my brain. Love Foghorn Leghorn beating the dogs all the time. Okay, Mike. What's worse, Beavis and Butthead or Ren and Stimpy? Yes. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hello to you too. How's it going?
Ren and Stimpy was like scary, actually.
I didn't really watch either of them.
It's such a weird show.
I'll take your word for it. I never watched it.
The weirdest show I watched, that isn't really that weird, I guess, but I really enjoyed was Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah,
I had an Ed, Edd n Eddy fanboy.
I liked it. It was fine. I
It was like my favorite
the
show.
older stuff more than the newer stuff, though.
Yeah, I love the one where they go on the river like raft. Double D's playing the thing, the instrument. I don't know. It's a good show.
Is this a One Piece reference you're doing? No, I don't remember that episode.
No, it's a real episode.
I believe you. I'm just saying I don't remember it.
It's so good.
Is that the one where Ed, Edd and Eddy find the One Piece?
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is this might give me a lot of hate. This might get me canceled. I rewatched like some old shows because like a lot of the times they just have them on YouTube, like full episodes of those old shows.
Yeah.
I think Ed, Edd n Eddy aged so much better than like Group Adventures of Billy and Mandy, let's say. For example.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you were you a big?
No.
I was pretty into Billy and Mandy. I don't know if you were.
Was not. I was more into Ed and Eddy than Billy and Mandy, so I don't know if I'd be the person to give an opinion on that statement. But
because I think most of the Billy and Mandy stuff's actually fine, but then when you get to the later seasons, with the side characters are just the most insufferable characters ever. Like, did you ever watch Foster's?
Yeah.
Cheese.
Sadly, that was the worst part of Foster's.
Yeah, but like, there's a character in that show that I would argue is like worse than Cheese. It's like as like a recurring side character in the later seasons of Billy and Mandy.
Oh wait, I think is it like Fred Burger?
Yeah, that character. That is.
I do know that.
That's like the worst character in all of fiction.
Wild. That just unlocked a memory in my brain.
They then make him like a secondary or tertiary protagonist in the last movie they did for Billy and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy has movies?
Actually, they have one, I think. It's not even. It stars Irwin, like the sidekick. Who's the side character?
Is that
like
the kid with the glasses?
Yeah, he's always trying to hit on Mandy. He's like, "What's up, baby?" But they make him the main character. They make Fred Burger like one of his sidekicks, and
why?
It's the most unwatchable thing ever. It's horrible.
Who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know. It was like 2010, and they were just like, all random XD humor is just so in,
I guess.
They're like, let's get all the annoying side characters together.
I mean, I prefer well-written comedic jokes, but sure.
Yeah, but this is a different time in 2010. This was the era of like Fred, Annoying Orange, Ray William Johnson,
man.
Early Smosh. Dude, I had a friend.
He was Smosh. I don't think is that bad.
Dude, it's really not. He was obsessed with Fred. He'd be like every day at school. He'd bring out his iPod. He'd bring out his iPod Touch and show us all the newest Fred. And we'd be like, "Oh yeah, dude, that's so funny."
I never got the hype for Fred.
It was so uncomfortable. It was great.
I guess he makes music now or something.
I don't know.
I watched a video about his career because I was genuinely curious.
I want to make a video about Fred. I want to react to all the Fred videos.
Do it. I evolved a Shiny Grubbin. I caught a Shiny Grubbin involved in the Bike Vault. Hey, congrats on that Shiny Grubbin. Shiny Bike Vault looks sick.
You should name it Fred. Fred Fiddlehorn. After Fred.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, actually.
Remember the Halloween movie? I think that was the last one. I loved how Billy was the stupidest boy ever. If he were any dumber, he'd hit on Mandy. I don't remember any of Billy and Mandy. I remember like watching like 5 episodes, and I couldn't tell you what happened.
Mike, are we kind of like Billy and Irwin? Like you're Billy, I'm Irwin. Can you see that? I can see that.
Are you asking me or are you asking Mike?
I'm asking Mike. You can chime in too, I guess.
I mean, you guys can be whatever floats your boat.
I will say, I think early Smosh is like pretty bad and cringe.
I don't think it's that bad.
2012 Smosh is like fine, I want to say. But then when they did Shut Up Cartoons, where they made the shows, like they made their own shows, that stuff is actual brain rot. There's like every other joke is like a fart joke or a pee joke. Like, I don't know. I was making a video on my old channel. I was gonna react to all of Smosh Babies, and I got like 10 episodes in, and I genuinely couldn't do it.
Oh my god!
It hurt my brain.
Looks like Brandon is gonna name it Fred. Apparently, they just put I am with the devil emoji.
Brandon, don't name it Fred. I made the joke, but you don't have to do it, man. I wouldn't wish that on. I'm gonna name I'll name my Turtwig like Fred Fiddlehorn.
Mike goes, I'm still white at least. Wait, that came out worse. Oops. And those are 3 separate messages, by the way.
Isn't Billy white? No, I'm saying you're Billy.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's saying he's still white at least.
Oh.
That's bad. I don't know. Dumb. I never really bought into the Billy and Mandy hype. I get people still apparently love it, but like I never got it. I think kind of, like fell out with Cartoon Network, I'm not gonna lie.
Really? I was pretty into it for a bit. And then I became more of a Toonami-er.
That's what happened to me. Like Adult
Swim really
Toonami
like,
was what
I did like a lot of, like I did like Dexter's Lab, I did like Johnny Bravo.
Those were like they were ending right as I was really getting into like cartoons and stuff. I definitely watched more. I didn't really watch a lot of Johnny Bravo, but I did watch Dexter's Lab.
I watched a lot of Foster's Home because I loved Frankie.
I did like Foster's. Yeah, that sounds about right.
The episode where all the guys are hitting on Frankie, I'm like, she's mine.
I don't remember that episode. I don't remember like
that episode's funny.
I only remember the movie, like the introduction they made.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know if you meant like the end movie where they try to find Wilt's creator.
Oh, good. Yeah, I do remember that. Good Wilt Hunting.
Yeah.
I do remember that movie. Now that you say that, I do remember that. But those are the only parts. I don't remember any other episode. I just remember being like, oh, it's a good show. That's about it, though. I was at Walmart legitimately yesterday, and I was just getting like some stuff for my car, and I was walking around like just because I was bored, and I looked at the DVD section, and it had the complete series of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it. I really did think about it.
You'd buy it and think it's a good purchase, then you get to an episode with cheese, and you're just like, I'm burning.
Yep,
I'm burning,
exactly.
Man. It's funny because when I was like a kid, I was like, dang, this character's amazing. I rewatched the show and I was like, oh my. It's like rewatching SpongeBob with Mike. Dude, I cannot stand Patrick. He is legit such an ass. It's actually crazy. So, like, the Valentine's Day episode, he's just mean to SpongeBob the whole episode, man. It's not cool.
I don't even remember that episode.
It's where, Patrick, I don't even know. Like, Patrick's just so mean, actually. Like, it's not even funny. He's just an asshole. Not even a good friend.
Sounds about right.
I even know, like, SpongeBob's kind of annoying, too. But, like, you kind of sympathize with him. I think Squidward is great. Just every line is so funny. It's just so monotone.
I can't. Like, same thing with, like I said, Ed and Eddie. Like, the further it went on, like, I just couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah. Some of the episodes where they're, like, in school, and it's not them just, like, messing around, scamming people 24/7.
Oh, you're talking about Ed and Eddie?
Yeah, definitely fell off a bit.
About to say, there's episodes where SpongeBob goes to school. Oh, I guess boating school.
SpongeBob fell off really hard after the movie. I know people said that, and then rewatching it.
Oh, man, take me by the hand.
The movie's great. There's a few decent episodes after that, but then it just gets so bad.
I'm sure I definitely watched it after the movie, but I don't remember anything. Dude, funny story. I remember I was auditioning for my school's talent show with a good friend of mine at the time. I was in 3rd grade. I was 8 years old, and the SpongeBob movie was out in theaters. I had to stay to get to do my audition that day, but my dad picked up my brother and my sister and took them to see the SpongeBob movie in theaters. Like, how dumb is that? How unfair is that?
Bro, I remember my brothers and I went, and then we went to like Burger King and got the promotional tie-in meal.
There was a tie-in meal at Burger King?
I'm pretty sure there was. Dude, Dude, I lived. Did I tell you, like, I lived at Burger King when I was a kid?
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
No, I love Burger King was great back then. You could get mac and cheese as a side. They had an Oreo, like, cookie crumble milkshake. They had the chicken fries. I know they
still have
now,
the chicken fries.
But they took them away for a bit.
They did.
But anyway, they had, like, onion rings. Burger King was
Burger King onion rings, I'll give you, are fire.
Burger King used to be fuego. It was the best. But I lived at Burger King because when Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie came out, I took my dad to see... I took my dad, like, 10 times. Like, I would force him to go see with me because they gave out those promotional cards. And then I would immediately take him after the Burger King to get more of the promotional token.
Oh my god, Joe.
I probably saw Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie in theaters 10 times. I'm not kidding. Every other day, I'd be like, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie.
Dude.
I was obsessed with it.
Come on, buddy.
I really was. It was pretty bad.
That just makes me sad, I'm not gonna lie.
I agree with Mike, though. The Nautical Neighbors is one of the funniest pieces of fiction. That is such a good SpongeBob episode. It's the one where...
I don't remember that one.
It's the... You'll know when I say to you. It's the one where it starts where SpongeBob and Patrick are blowing bubbles to each other. Like, Patrick, you're my best friend. And Squidward gets annoyed, so he blows, like, the bubbles. And it's like, Patrick, you're stupid. And they get in, like, a fight.
Oh, yeah, I
and
remember
then
that one.
It's both of them, like, trying to make Squidward their best friend.
Yes, I do remember that.
That was so funny. Mike and I were howling watching that. Like, I think we watched, like, a few months back.
Man, first 3 seasons are great, and then it's just all downhill.
There's so many great memes from that too. Just the gif of Squidward pointing and laughing. Just I use it all the time when someone just says something so stupid. I love that gif. It's so funny.
True. Yeah, I saw the Shiny in the channel, Brandon. That's awesome. Congrats again on the Shiny Vikavolt. Wow, Squidward, Brandon, you're choking.
Did I tell you whenever I go to big card events, my one friend has a soundbite. Like I'm just playing, like whenever I'm playing in like a top 4 match, it's just wow, Joe, you're choking. It's so funny. And I'm like, I'm winning.
We're sitting excited watching them argue, and the caption is,
I can't say it. There's like a famous
when you hear your
meme.
neighbors arguing, and oh my god, Mike, what the hell?
I was gonna say, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Mike sent me that meme in like 2016, and it was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life, guy. With the Squidward with that caption. It was so stupid.
I'm glad you guys found it funny.
Thanks, man.
No problem, buddy. No problem.
I'm surprised I didn't get a bigger reaction out of you the one time when you're like, you think Mike and I are capable of higher level thinking.
I think I agreed. I was like, you make a good point. I also caught Shiny Rabombi when hunting for Grubbin. Yo, I love Shiny Rabombi. Let's go.
What does Shiny Rabombi look like?
It is pink and the scarf turns red.
Okay, Vikavolt is really cool. I always wanted one.
Very cool.
That's pretty cool.
The teal green and the silvery white.
I wish Vikavolt had a speed stat. I really like the Pokemon still.
I know. And even apparently cool. It's one of the fastest mons when you're auto battling. And it has base 50 speed.
That's so messed up. That's so messed up that they did that.
The Pokedex literally says if Pokemon moves super fast, has base 50 speed. Like, dude, come on. Like, it's actually just so upsetting. They shafted Vikavolt so bad.
Tragic stuff. You hate to see it.
When Squidward says no role models by J. Cole and Patrick. Mike, I don't even know what y'all are referencing at this point.
I have to pull up like 10 videos for you now. There's
I don't
one.
know
It's
if
I
want to watch them.
They're funny. They're funny. They're all
okay, but I've seen videos from you when you're like, they're funny, and then I'm like, haha.
Wow. That's not nice. Anyway, it's from that same episode where Squidward's like playing. It's like I want to hear you play a song with Squidward, and it's like there's an edit where it's like Squidward's playing "No Role Models" by J. Cole, and then Patrick just falls asleep.
Okay.
It's funny. I swear, it's really funny. It doesn't sound funny.
The Pokemon stats make no sense. Like a fat cat is as fast as a jet. I mean, true.
Ugly do got a speed stat though.
It do got a speed stat because Lord knows it can't do anything else, but it is fast.
Low key, it should have been normal dark. There you go.
I don't think I really see it. Maybe not with its current design. Maybe they'd have to do more to like convince me.
It's paired with I don't know. In my mind, it was always paired with Skuntank, who's also a dark type. And it's kind of like a mischievous bad guy Pokemon in the gym.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. We gotta spice that thing up. It's kind of boring.
I don't even know what Mike is saying anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what Mike's even saying anymore.
Let's talk about his cat.
I'll take his word for it.
Mike, can you, you've been here most of the time. What do I have to show him? Can you remind me? Can you make a list?
I'm just gonna end stream and go to bed immediately.
No! No, you can't do that.
But
I joined stream. I joined stream. You're gonna listen. I have zero people in my stream. I have 0 people in my stream chat. It's so over.
Do you actually? Oh, that makes me sad. Well, don't we have to show him as a better question? I mean, he makes a good point when he's right.
We're aiming for scripted content. Oh, Mike, I know what I have to show him.
What? Actually, I don't know if I want to know the answer.
You don't want to. It's not.
I would just like start writing the things you want to show me in like the Discord channel. Honestly.
Well, I should just find the videos. I'm gonna just end my stream and go farm some videos for you to watch.
I'm looking at you, Perugly and Ladios. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I get cats are very nimble, agile creatures, but I don't know if it should be as fast as a Latios, you know? Speaking of speed, what about Regieleki? Regieleki do be fast. Base 200 speed.
Dude, I will say,
base 200.
If I was working for Game Freak and I had to design a Pokemon, like stat totals and stuff, I would pull up a list of like everyone on DB, organize them by like the stat, and be like, yeah, this makes sense to put it here. Yeah, this makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
It's probably more work and it's probably more annoying, but I wonder if they do it for, in their mind, like game balance. I don't think they do it for game balance. I know that's a lot of people's argument because like, how do you even balance like 100 little creatures?
I
mean? If they cared about it too, no, I don't. I'm saying I don't think it's not even an argument I make. It's the people I see.
I know that's what I'm saying. I completely disagree with people's argument.
And my whole thing is like for balance. Like you look at Gen 4 for example, it's 2 fire types, right?
Yep.
You look at Gen 2.
3 in Platinum if you want.
You look at Gen 2. Chikorita is PP against every gym. You know what I mean? Like
at least the first two for sure.
There's a lot of glaring examples in my opinion. They don't really care about the balance.
No.
Which is fine. It should just be a fun, interesting RPG.
Because I guess like also the point of the game is to like formulate a team of stuff to handle any situation. So they're probably not like, oh, this starter Pokemon's kind of bad into this part of the game, guys. We should fix that. Like, no, I don't think they give a damn.
No, I think that's fine.
Porygon Z's run looks so goofy in Pokemon Versus. Porygon Z has a run animation.
I love Porygon Z. He's so cool.
It's a big duck. Cool. It's a big old duck.
He's so cool.
It's a big old malware duck. I like him.
Bro, why did he like an electric type, bro?
Game balancing, probably.
Shut up.
I had to.
You can't say that.
I figured you meant Scarlet and Violet. I haven't seen what it looks like when it runs. I have a Porygon.
Oh, Kai, do you have YouTube Premium?
No.
I need a way to I need a way to download. Like, I'm having a hard time getting my like VODs off my channel because like a lot of the crappy other downloaders I may or may not use, it takes them like literally a day to rip like a 2-minute to a 2-hour video. Yeah.
Really?
That's stinky.
The ones I use only take like 15-20 minutes.
I might need a link, maybe.
Okay.
After stream. Because I had one that was decent, and I updated it, and it just sucks now. I don't know.
That's weird.
I can't, like, there's some YouTube shorts that I want to get, like, clips from, and it's like,
yeah,
this program is not compatible with YouTube shorts. Like, bro, you updated it like 2 weeks ago. What do you mean? Shorts have been a thing forever.
Mike says get the 4K video downloader and pay the $15.
It's the one I have, but I don't want to pay him the $15. Bro, I just get like YouTube Premium then, what?
I feel like at that point it'd just be easier to get the 4K video downloader. Because is it just a one-time payment? You agree, Jackie? The run cycle's funny? Yeah, if it's just a one-time payment, I would just do that because you probably save more money in the long run. Like, do it once. Like, I feel like that just makes more sense, dude. You know? Oh, do we lose Mr. Jert? Is he gone?
I'm here. My dad just came in.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm just making sure I didn't lose you. That's all.
He's like, how's work? I'm like, it was good.
It was good.
I'm good.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Wholesome 100 moment right there.
Mike, language.
What do you say?
Just read it.
I can't read it. It's not nice.
Well, don't read out loud.
No.
I mean, he is
All
right.
right.
He is right, though.
But do you pay for your video downloader?
No.
So then, what do you mean he's right then?
Because he makes a good point. Like, if you're, I'm saying, like,
No,
if you're
fair.
gonna, like, get YouTube Premium, like, at that point, just do that, and then don't have to buy YouTube Premium.
Bro, I just got a job last week. I don't have any money.
15 bucks? Come on. I know how much money you make from cards.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
We kind of fell off a bit though. I kind of sold like all my stuff, to be fair.
Yeah,
I only got
true. You did say that.
I only got like I had like 20,000 cards. I have like 1,000 now. Like, and I'm not really getting any new ones in because I don't have the store.
Mm.
And because people, I don't know, people are kind of, the market's really weird. Like, it's super volatile. Like, some stuff's absurdly like all-time high. Some stuff is all-time low.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of the collector people, like if I go to the venues and stuff that I would buy, like a lot of my regular vendors that I would buy from, because the market's so tumultuous, they're just like, they just want to hold on to stuff. You know what I mean? So I find it's been harder to get like stuff from people. So I've kind of been scaling back on it a bit.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. It makes sense.
And I have less time to play now too, just because I'm working.
I feel like the market with that definitely like ebbs and flows. Like it's very like dependent
No,
on like demand.
So yes, look, I had a card. I had like 30 of them. It was 50 cents when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I could see this being like $5 in a year too. It's pretty good. A lot of people play it for the strategy. It's $50 now.
Jeez.
I'm like rich. I sold them all. No, they all sold. I'm like,
Good
I'm
stuff,
rich.
man.
Like that's never happened before in the game. Like in the 12 years the game's existed.
Like mine was the opposite.
It's
You remember when
scary.
you remember when Shining
Charizard, you're saying?
Yeah, you remember when the Shining Fates
Yeah.
came out? Everybody
Charizard's
was
$1
like,
billion.
"Oh my god, I need to get that Charizard," and I got one. And like, no joke, the first tin of Pokemon cards I ever bought of Shining Fates, I pulled a Shiny Charizard. I pulled the Shiny Charizard
you
Max.
swipe hogging is so funny. I have that video on my other computer. I love it. I want to use it for someday.
But what I was gonna say was like, I had the exact opposite thing with that because like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna let this I'm gonna hold on to this, let this value accumulate because I could have sold it for like 500, 600 bucks ungraded, like completely ungraded. Could have sold it for $500. I was like, I'm gonna sit on this for a little bit, let the value accumulate, and go from there because at the time Pokemon cards were booming again. I was like, nice, awesome, and
Pandemic.
then pandemic, everything like it all just like tanked it. I no joke sold the card for $150. Which like still that's good money, but still.
So Pokemon cards, it's like most games I find after about 2 weeks to a month is the all-time high.
Yeah.
Like 70% of the time. And then you have an absurd dip in the next 3 years, but when the product is completely out of print, it explodes it explodes up again. Like I would have probably
I'm gonna look at the price right now for it.
What did you sell it on? Like what website?
eBay.
eBay?
It's selling for like 85, 86 bucks near mint. So I still made a profit.
I mean, there's a lot of the modern product.
I
They
at least made a profit. We take
they
those.
print a lot of the modern product actually now too.
Yeah.
They print a disgusting amount.
I mean, that one card basically paid for every single thing of cards
That's
I bought
kind of
at Barnes & Noble.
It's kind of the pro and con of the game I play. Like, it's definitely more niche. Like, it's probably like the 5th most popular card game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, like, the player base is so small, they print so much less product. So if you buy your product day one, it always goes up. So if you have excess product, it's nice. And if you're a pro player, it's nice because then you don't have to, like, if you're tuned in on the meta and you kind of know what's going to be good, you're kind of chilling. You don't have to worry about, like, paying and running, like, for everything. But it's kind of annoying when, like, the 1 or 2 cards slip through the cracks. You're just like, don't buy them. Like, the $5 one goes, like, a $5 a pop that you need, like, 4 of goes to 20 a pop. And feels so bad.
That is a feels bad right there.
Yeah.
Posted the vid in Discord Shiny Hunting server. When he walks, he headbangs like a monster. Dope. Mike says, don't give Google money. Heck them. Yeah, just pay. I would just hold off and just pay the 15 when you got the money.
I mean, I do have the money, but I don't know.
It's
If you got a free one though.
No. I mean, like, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's probably not. It's probably a little bit sketch though. So that's up to you. I don't want to be the reason your computer gets infected.
I guess if you paid the 15, Mike, and it's been working, like, I'd be more inclined to do it. Like, I would definitely not want to do it blind. Like, if no one else I knew.
True. At least you got like confirmation that somebody's
yeah,
it and
that's
working.
True. Yeah.
Or even just wait until like you get your next paycheck at your job. Oh, like speaking of which, what happened with like them being like, oh, by the way, you're working an extra few hours now?
No, that was so. I signed up to be a manager, like to get promoted and stuff. And you have to do manager training. I thought my manager training was tomorrow, but it was today, and so they just tacked it on right after the shift.
So they just added like 3 extra hours for the training, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought they were just like, actually, we're just gonna have you stay another 3 hours. Be like, that's kind of messed up.
No, it's all good.
Mike says you're gonna get hacked now. Ooh.
Oh no.
You bad boy. Well, I got a little too quiet after that.
Oh man. I only have to go in tomorrow for like 4 hours. I have a half shift for 4 hours.
That's not bad.
And I actually might work on my YouTube video.
Yes, do it. I'm working from home tomorrow.
I will say Mike kind of inspired me though. He talking about his big project, and I was like, dang, maybe I should make something a little more serious. And
the Star Wars one he was talking about in my chat?
Yeah, because I told you, right, one of my favorite series of all time. Like, I was obsessed with it, and they ruined it. And I kind of no one's really made a video talking about like. I think there's only like 20 fans left.
Yeah.
No one's really made a video being like why it fell off so bad.
Do it, man. Be that
like
niche.
I can't believe they literally made one of the best JRPGs, and then just 15 years later, they made like a crappy hack and slash game with waifus and like romance date sim stuff. It is just, it's so sad to think about. Yeah. It makes me so sad. Except for the game, the kid's like, I love it so much. I can't wait for the next game. And the next game is just nothing like the amazing, game.
My philosophy on like YouTube content in general is just very much like I'm gonna do what I like to do and what I know I have a niche for, and then chat or views will come. Like that's the way I see.
I think it's good. I think it's also good though that like 90% of your content is streamlined towards one game. So like even if people don't like competitive Pokemon, they still like Pokemon enough. Maybe they'd watch it. I think like that helps that you kind of have that thing that connects most of what you do or like or enjoy. Yeah. Where I said to Mike, I felt like for him, like, he had like a couple of the sporadic Pokemon videos. He had like the random Honey Pop video, which like were fun to do. Like I really liked it. That was like
I watched that video.
Some of the most fun I ever had recording a video. No, I watch it like once a month. It's really funny. It's actually like the conversations are like there's some decent back and forth. It's kind of sad where it's like, well, it makes this character likable, and well, this part of the game was interesting.
Oh, I straight up agree with your guys' Honey Pop tier list to a T.
But I think
I was surprised how much I did.
And I think he said just in talking to him, like, the stuff got a lot of views, and like it was cool to do like them initially.
Oh, for sure.
But like there's only so many of them. There's only so many that you can do because there's a lot of fan content stuff, and like you don't want to get bored of them. So he's like, I'd rather just transition now, and like I've had this cool idea, and like let me just work on that for a bit.
Yep.
Because
I agree.
I don't know, because if I was in his position too, and he got that many, I'd be like, dang, I kind of made it. I'm kind of lit. Like I could definitely capture a lightning in a bottle again at some point. Let me work on some other more niche stuff, like audience-wise on the side. But I don't know, Star Wars probably does have pretty big audience appeal.
Mike said that
not
unless
to this
you turn on
guy.
the views.
What?
Mike said, yeah.
I don't know.
That's like my biggest concern when it comes to like branching out is like the return rate on the views and stuff. Like I love like doing variety and stuff like that, but like I feel like most people like this is the thing I've come to like find the issue with is like like for example, I was talking to my brother about it, and he was like, "Man, you should stream more stuff besides Pokemon." And I looked at him kind of like with like a funny like look on my face, like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, I mean, I guess you do make a good point. Like, basically, that's what your entire viewer base is there for. Like, everybody is subscribed based on you being a Pokemon channel." And I was like, "Yeah, like, I feel like my personality shines through best playing through like RPGs in general, but like Pokemon's like the main one because it's something I know like super well to the point where I could just like talk about it for hours and hours and hours and not have to worry about it. Whereas like Crash or like even doing something like that or something like I know pretty well, like it's a lot more difficult to like keep that viewer retention or to like get my viewers interested in something that they maybe have never seen before." But whereas like something with Danganronpa, it adds the element of like, oh, Kai has no idea what the hell this game is. Like, this is interesting to see how he reacts to it. Whereas like Crash 1, I'm doing more informative content. Like, yeah, guys, this is how you beat Papu Papu. You jump on his head 5 times, he's dead now. Anyway, next level.
So if you care about views, you should go back to Pokemon Insurgents because that was your biggest video now.
No, I don't know why that video has... I'll be honest, I don't really care, like, that much about views. Like, if a video does well, I'm like, oh, shoot, that's awesome. But, like, I don't know, if I'm enjoying what I'm doing, like, that's what matters most. That's, like, why I'm happy. I found, like, a good medium, I think, with shiny hunting. Because they are consistently my videos and streams that do the best. And they're also the most fun. They're productive, exactly. And, like, it's actually something I enjoy.
You'll have those Pokemon forever.
Yeah.
Cool. And it'd be kind of cool, like, when the next game comes out, you can transfer in and be like, oh, this is what we're going into the game with.
Yeah. Plus, like, it's just fun with, like, chat integration and chat,
I'll never forget when the Fire Emblem video was, like, one of your best videos at, like, 70 views. And we're like, this is popping! Yeah. Like, 50 views on the first day. We're like, oh, man, this is popping.
Yeah, it did get, like, decent good views for the time.
Yeah. I love that. That was, like, probably the most fun I had recording. It's definitely up there, top 5.
It's up there.
I would say top 5 for me. Doing the honey pop with Mike was that. I had a lot of fun. We did Sword and Shield for that little bit. The first hour was just me being completely unhinged, and you just laughed every 5 seconds. So I was just doing like like here's my Homer Simpson impression.
See, I would still be down to keep that going.
Yeah, I gotta get all those. I gotta get all the VODs and crud off my old computer.
I mean, we could also just like record it, like. Dude, that's freaking Squirtle I got, like, actually broken Pokemon.
And I'm just like, so I gotta Squove it.
Yeah, Squove it. Hey, Joe, I got a 6 IV Jolly Squirtle with Shell Smash. Oh, that's cool, man. Anyway, here's my Zigzagoon.
I think your channel actually needs more My Hero Academia reviews.
No, My Hero Academia fell off anyway.
I was gonna say, the thing with the views, too, like, I deleted my most viewed video because I hated it and it was stupid and it made me mad that it had the most views. Like, I spent 2 hours editing, I don't even know what it was. It was like the stupid, like, it was me doing something I actually liked and cared about. And then I made like this stupid video in 30 seconds. It sucked. It was just like me reacting to something.
It was your Mr. Peanut thing, right?
Yeah, and everyone's like, this is funny. And I'm like, I hate that everyone likes this.
I watched it. I left a like.
Oh, it tilted me. It actually made me upset.
No, I get that. I 100% get that. Completely get where you're coming from. Like, it's just like a little bit upsetting to see something you put into like so much effort get like 10 views and your stupid reaction to Mr. Peanut gets like 10K.
Yeah.
Like, I get it,
yeah,
dude.
It was popping. It had like 9K.
Something like that, yeah.
My second most had like 50. I couldn't believe it.
Mike said he had another idea. What if Honey Pup but Star Wars? I think that would probably sell really well, but I don't think they would ever make it. Joe sounded genuinely sad that Mr. Peanut was dead. I mean, weren't you, Mike? Weren't we all sad when Mr. Peanut died? But it's okay. He got reincarnated or something. He was a peanut baby or whatever.
Yeah.
What was the conclusion in that commercial?
He falls off a cliff.
Yeah, that I remember. But doesn't he get like reborn or something? He becomes like a peanut baby?
But we didn't know that. That was like a week. That was like the next commercial.
Oh, okay.
For like a week, we didn't know the fate of Mr. Peanut, and I speculated on it in my video.
Gotcha.
I said they had to bring him back. He's too iconic.
I mean,
This is
he's
just
a
this
very
is the
recognizable
ploy.
mascot.
It was a stunt. They had to do it. Well, the thing they said too about views, like, that's what always kind of dissuaded me from doing the card content. Because I watched 2 or 3 of the card content guys, and they have like you know, 3 videos a week. They're super professionally done and well edited, and they're nice and enjoyable, and they're good personalities. They barely get like 5K views a video. It's like so disheartening. And these are like some of the biggest guys in the scene. No, but I mean, even like, but they've been doing it for like 10 years.
Oh.
Like if I was trying to do that, like replicate that, it's like just can't even happen. You know what I mean? Because it's such a niche. It's like a niche of a niche. It's not just players of that small game. It's like competitive players. And it's competitive players that actually want to learn and be informed. And I will say, just from playing a lot, half the time competitive players are just jackasses who think they're always right.
That sounds about right.
They don't care to listen to other people. You know?
Sounds about right.
So it's like a niche of a niche of a niche, I would argue. And you
yeah,
need like pretty decent, and you need like pretty decent equipment too, because like you got to record and you got to buy product, and I don't know. That's why for me, I was like, I think the video game stuff would be easier.
Yeah.
To do.
I definitely see your point, but I don't know. I also think you could make the card stuff work because it's something you're so like passionate about, and like you were collecting for a while and like selling. So I don't know. I could see both sides.
Yeah.
I do a video
I played
where
it,
I say who's Lady
Yeah.
Shiny Puppy is closest to. I like that. I'd interview Joe as an expert in explain the. Oh jeez, that's so good. I love that. I'm down. Brandon says your stream only has 1 viewer with a sad face. Well,
Yeah, it's me. Me in my chat.
You should go join Brandon, so that way now he's got 2.
No, I'm only. This is like the only stream I ever plan on doing. The rest of the stuff's just gonna be scripted content.
That's wholesome.
I'm gonna nuke all my streams and make like a 1-hour VOD of just all the funny little things I say to Kyler.
I guess the first time I've actually genuinely heard you call me Kyler.
It kind of came out. I was gonna say Kai Slider or something.
Kyler Guyler Slider.
Kai Guy Slider needs to come back.
Kyler Guyler Slider. Name. That's my full government name.
That's such a good name. Kai Guy Slider.
It actually is not, but thank you.
It's so bad it's good. Well, I told you why I picked.
It's just bad.
I picked Jert because I was going over names with my brother, and he's like, Jert sucks, the worst one. And I'm like, all right,
we'll go with that.
It's short.
That's why I like Kai Guy better, because it's short. It's a lot shorter.
And I got YT for YouTube.
Yeah. Well, that's my ad. It's just Kai Guy YT.
I do have I have a Kick channel. I streamed
actually?
once on. Yeah, and I was Jert YT TTV KCK, like, because I Twitch and then I just put all my like thing at the end. What did I stream? I think I streamed Nier Automata for like 2 hours.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And I'm just like, to be so
You did,
beautiful.
Thanks, Brandon.
And I'm like, to be so beautiful.
I mean, when you're right, you're right.
Brandon's a real one. He named Fred. Dang. Brandon did me 2 solids. Named it Fred.
That's some king stuff right there. That's more than your stream burn.
And he posted a wholesome comment. I'm gonna see.
That is some wholesome 100 commenting.
Yo, Brandon's here. Hello. He's here. It's epic. All right, thanks for being here. You can go now. Just the messages alone. The messages alone were enough to lift my spirits.
Aww.
Very wholesome.
Yeah, we need our spirits lifted.
One other thing too, like I don't know about you, like, because you said you like the streaming. I never wanted to be a streamer. I've always been way more into scripted content. That's just what I grew up with. That's what I watch in my free time.
I liked watching
like
scripted
the
content,
only,
but like
really the only
I don't
streamers,
have the patience for it.
Yeah, I don't really either, but you know, it's probably the one I'd go with.
I would love to do more scripted content.
Well, I joke too, because it's like the 3 people I watch, like the streamers I actually watch. I watch you, because you're my friend.
Thanks,
man.
watch.
And it's funny just to say things to you in chat.
True.
I watch this one guy. He's like the best Fire Emblem player in the world. He's just like some dude from EU, like 50. Like no one watches this guy, but he's just like some like random dude from EU. He's just cracked out of his mind. He knows like everything about Fire Emblem. Like he'll move, like every time I watch him, I'll be like, "Oh, you move the character here, like the AI won't attack them because it's like crazy stuff."
That's pretty
you know what
impressive.
I mean? Like, big brain, so it's like pretty cool to watch. And then there's like this card guy I watch. He'll just like play and stuff. Like he's good. He's like a really good pro player. That's like the only three kind of dream people I watch. I would say most of it's just kind of scripted. Like someone would just be a bot of something, you know.
I definitely feel like
I watch a lot of competitive League of Legends too, which is so bad. It takes up so much.
Sorry to hear that, man.
But you watch Overwatch. It's like the high level gameplay in a game you are familiar with is just pretty like irregardless. I think
I agree. I can agree with that. I just I would rather like and this is not me joking. I would rather nail my feet to the floor than genuinely play Overwatch by myself.
Oh, I'm not with League.
I love watching it. I think watching it is so fun. I love seeing the pros play it.
Mike can attest to this. I only play League if I'm invited to play.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because just grinding by yourself
it's the worst.
Horrible. Well, especially like Overwatch, you have TeamSpeak still, right?
Yeah, it does. But like the community's so toxic.
League is just chat that you type into. Like League actually needs voice chat. I know it'd be toxic and disgusting, but the amount of times I just want to tell someone like, just come to the objective. Like we'd actually win. Like. I think it's like a necessary evil, I would argue.
Joe's hunting a Turtwig, Brandon. Yeah, I get you.
I am. How about the turtle?
Dude,
I low-key kind of wanted to hunt Piplup because I do have a shiny Turtwig in Legends Arceus. So what's funny is in Legends Arceus, I have a shiny Turtwig and a Chimchar. I don't have a Piplup. But if I ever wanted to get one, it would take like an hour. Like it's so easy to shiny hunt in that game.
Even with like the Stars and Scarlet and Violet, it's apparently not too bad either.
You just keep, but I'm saying like I think Legends Arceus is so free. You just keep leaving and entering. Like you enter the area and you catch and you just keep leaving, entering. Like it resets and it's so easy. It's so free.
Yeah.
Then I probably have. I think I have 80 shiny Pokemon in Legends. I think I have like pretty much all of them. All the Pokemon in that game shiny.
All the lines and stuff.
Yeah, the only one I don't have, besides Piplup, is Hisui and Lilligant, and it pisses me off because it's one of my favorite new Pokemon.
I do really like Lilligant.
I just can't find because you have to do Petalil, and Petalil's kind of hard to tell, so maybe I missed it at some point, but I don't think so because you hear the noise and stuff.
Yeah.
I probably hunted it for weeks. Can't find it. Every other Pokemon I found like sub 2-3 hours. I cannot find that one. Like just never wants to be there.
I guess.
And the spawns are kind of. The specific spawns are kind of annoying. It's because the game knows I really want it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't let this guy have anything nice. That one thing he wants, no, but everything else he can have that.
Yeah. The one I wanted the most was at least at launch, was the Hisuian Braviary. So
God, the shiny so like it's black. Good.
I got it like immediately. I was so happy.
The shiny is so good for that Pokemon.
Yeah, it's really good. I really like it.
Defo.
I hate the only way to get the shiny starters is post game.
Really?
Your starters are shiny locked.
They should never do that.
You can't find outbreaks for the shinies until after you beat the main storyline.
That's so lame.
It was so lame. So my initial playthrough, because I did a shiny only, I didn't have I really wanted to use Hisui and Samurott so bad, but I didn't because I couldn't get them shiny. I'm like, it kind of defeats. I don't want to have 5 shinies and then this regular dude.
Yeah.
It was so lame.
That's so stupid. Like I never understood the thought process behind shiny locking in general, but especially shiny locking the starters.
Yeah, I think the starters is super whack for sure.
It makes no sense. Like why?
I think the cutscene too is pretty short. It's pretty generous.
Yeah.
Like if you were to do it, it wouldn't be as bad as what we're doing now. I don't think.
No, I honestly don't think it would be. Were the Gen 8 starters shiny locked or no?
No, I think one of my friends got a shiny Sobble.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they weren't.
No, I don't think they were. I never tried for one because who cares about those guys? I'm afraid.
I mean, you ain't wrong. But
I was like, I'd rather have the Wooloo or the Rookie D. Like those are sick shinies. I don't really care about the starter shinies.
True.
You can always egg them later. For a start, like the Impidimp shiny, they're like really good. Like a lot of the Pokemon I like from Gen 8 have some of the best shinies just in all of Pokemon. I think. Like Grimmsnarl, Corviknight. I like Wooloo a lot. Double definitely falls off a bit, but it's a cool shiny. It's like the inverted, the white-black is really sick.
I also like
Hatterene. Hatterene, I like to get rid of the blue just for more pink, like shades of pink.
Pink.
It's super sick. There's some pretty good shinies.
Yeah. I think a lot of the Gen 8 shinies pop off. Faux show.
Yeah.
Even something like the Galarian Zigzagoon, like the blue and red, I think actually looks pretty good.
Yeah. I was gonna ask too, if you ever cap out the shinies in like Scarlet and Violet before Legends ZA, would you go back to another game, or do you think that's when maybe you try to squeeze in a different game?
Probably both.
Like a Legends Arceus?
Probably go to Legends Arceus, yeah. Then maybe buy it and be like, all right, let me experience what I missed out on years ago.
Oh, I bet, dude, if you put like 100 hours in that game too, you could get like pretty much any every shiny you're missing or want, or you know what I mean. Like, it really is so easy to get shinies in that game.
It does seem like really convenient.
I think it's comparable to Scarlet and Violet. I would say like. I just like it more because there's no sandwich. The sandwich thing and the grinding for the herbs. Just even trying to get the Herba Mystica like at launch was really hard. Like that first week. Dumb. Even trying to get into those raids or like trying to figure out what the actual optimal recipe was so you weren't wasting anything.
Yeah.
That just tilted me so much. And the raids too, dude. I can't tell how many 5, 6-star raids I joined. And these kids have like
they're just
like for the Charizard one, like for the Dragon Charizard Terror one, I had my Azumarill just spamming Play Rough, and this guy's like spamming Surf with his Azumarill, and I'm like, I hate you! I'm screaming my Switch. I'm like, I hate you! I was just so tilted. I was tilted on my mind, and then I get into the next one, and this guy brings his Skeledirge to the Charizard, the Dragon Terra Charizard, and he terastallizes it. And I'm like, oh, hopefully it's like pure Ghost at least. Just like, I don't even know. You know, like, so it's pure Fire. I'm like, I'm like, I hate you people. I don't care if you're 7 years old. I'm so mad. You're wasting my life.
Oh my god.
I was actually just... I've never screamed at my monitor so much. From a single player. I know it's the multiplayer aspect, but like just from a single player game, I guess, you know. Oh, it was so tilting.
Oh, I get it. I once joined a raid for like herbs or something, and the person like genuinely was just attacking the other teammates. Like,
I had that happen too.
And they were just attacking
the guy just kept ripping. This guy just kept ripping Earthquake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he wasn't even doing that. He was just will-wisping. He was literally will-wisping.
Oh my god.
Like just will-wisping everybody else's Pokemon. I'm like, buddy, get a job. Get a freaking job.
I think Mike tried to do that to me once, but I'd already beaten the game and he was in like the second gym, and so like he tried to hypnosis my guy or something, but I just one-shot the level, like, because we did like a 1-star raid to help him out or something, or a 2-star raid.
That sounds like
oh, I thought I got you. I thought I got you.
That sounds like something Mike would do.
It's crazy that I never really... I liked raiding. I think raids are super cool. Like, the concept is great, and I definitely...
for sure.
Thankful it exists. But in Sword and Shield, they're just kind of blah. And I'm like, they have to be better in Scarlet Violet. And I'm like, how do you make them so much worse? The timer is just complete nonsense.
It makes no sense.
It being, like, near invincible unless you hit it with the Terastallization attack. Just the timer constantly running, too, like... Dude, it's horrible. Yeah, the 6-star raids are genuinely quite difficult unless you have at least one other competent person with a level 100 perfect Pokemon.
Yep.
I find. Yeah, it's kind of nutty. I hate it.
If you have like 4 people, they're genuinely not bad, but like doing them by yourself or even with like one other person.
Dude, calling some of the people, I get people. I just don't know if I can do. Like, I don't know, man. It's rough.
Yeah,
it really
like
is.
That one random guy who joined my raid and kept will-o-wisping my Azumarill. I'm like, buddy, get a job!
Here's a guy with a lot of free time.
For real, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, how do you have this much free time that you're just going into raids and just will-wisping your teammates trying to get Herba Mystica?
Yeah.
And this was in like one of those streams where they like hack in the raids and stuff, so it's like guaranteed 7 herbs or whatever. I'm like, buddy, why are you here? You're just wasting your time. Like, there's so much stuff you could be doing right now that's not griefing my game.
I also hate how a lot worse to get eggs too. Like, you're capped at 10 eggs in the basket. Like,
it's
I get it's like,
dumb.
well, if you're idle, you get eggs. Man, it's like, bro.
If I'm idle, I get eggs in the old games too, and the breeding mechanics were more convenient then.
Yeah, the fact that they tried to coin that as like it's good for the average person is insane.
It's not. It's just not. It's just they didn't want to code something, probably. Like, I don't even know what the reasoning behind that was. When, like, you could just drop off 2 Pokemon at the daycare and be like, alright, cool, the lady moved up 2 steps. Let me go pick them up now. Like, all they did was make it way less convenient.
I think it's kind of weird, too, that, it's weird, too, that in a lot of the newer games, they took out the passive experience gain from the daycare.
Did they? Oh, yeah, they did in Gen 8, because it was just a nursery.
Yeah. I think it's weird, because it's like, it's like, good if you know life and do nothing but walk for 10 hours, but I don't know why you even take it out. It's like 1 experience per step, you know?
I definitely remember doing the one thing in Gen 7 where you could just go inside the one fence with the Tauros and just spin your 3DS around for like 15 minutes. And
I did that religiously too.
Yeah, like that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Because the steps like racked up so fast. But otherwise, like, yeah. It's so dumb. Like, it definitely wasn't breaking the game or anything, just being able to walk a step to gain a little bit of EXP.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a boomer. A Pokemon boomer.
It just seems like a weird thing to not include for kind of no reason, you know?
Yeah, because that was like the whole point
do you think too many casuals were like, oh no, I can't believe my Turtwig forgot Razor Leaf, dude, what?
And even then, they fixed that in Gen 9 now.
That's no way. But I don't even believe that. You know?
No, I agree. But also, like, they even fixed that in Gen 9 now, so you can just be like, oh, what moves did I miss out? Like, with auto-battling and stuff, like, oh, I've had Pokemon learn moves, and then I go back and I'm like, oh, I could have learned, like, Leaf Blade here. Let me go re-add that.
Well, and especially, too, now in a lot of the newer games where, like, let's say worst case scenario, like in one of the old games was like, oh no, my Ledybot in the daycare is level 100. I cannot get a Ledi in now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But now in the newer games, if you just give them a rare candy at level 100, it'll trigger the evolution.
Yep.
I don't get it. You know, there was no reason to get rid of it.
I don't
there might be
one.
There might be one, but I really can't think of anything off the top of my head.
If there is one, I do not have an indication as to what it would be. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like all it was just to alienate their old fan base. Like, truthfully.
Yeah.
Like, I get people still think that a lot of the Switch games are good. I'm happy for them.
I've learned I'm the biggest Switch hater, apparently. I actually think the Switch is not so bad. I think it's not a great piece of hardware.
No, I'm
just saying
Switch Pokemon games. Like, I love my Switch.
I think it's kind of a crappy piece of hardware, to be honest.
It doesn't run some games very well, but outside of that, I love my Switch is my favorite console. Like, straight up.
I think mine's actually the Nintendo DS, unironically.
It's fair.
There's a lot of shovelware crap, but there's a lot of really good, still exclusive to this day games on it, which is kind of insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some really good stuff on the DS. All of the Mystery Dungeon games are on there.
I really like Rune Factory. I really like Dragon Quest 9. Pokemon, of course.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Black and White, Black and White. Yeah, those are all really good. It's like that meme. It's like that meme where it shows Pokemon Crystal, a Black 2, White 2, and it's like, man, this is great, and it doesn't get any better. Actually, so true. Yeah, we're so old.
Yeah, we're old men at this point. But I'm gonna be 28 this year.
Bro, it's crazy. In like 10 years, some kid now is gonna be like, these kids in their Gen like 13, Scarlet and Violet's the best Pokemon.
God, please don't say that. That actually just made me like physically cringe. Like,
well,
my
shout
body.
Out, Murph's already doing that. Like, Murph's already doing that, low key.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's also not, like, any other new games out yet.
That's fair.
Dude, I had somebody, like, hop onto one of my shorts and be like, oh, I don't understand how people like Gen 5. Like, Pokemon Legends ZA is already so much better. I'm like, buddy, they showed 0 seconds.
That was Mike.
That was Mike?
That was probably Mike from an alt account. That's something
funny.
He would say, though.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would say, true.
He doesn't even like Legends, though, so maybe not. If he said some other game, maybe. No, I have a friend. He's like late 20s, like 29 maybe. he unironically thinks Scarlet and Violet's the best Pokemon game.
No, just no.
He's like graphically it's the best one to look at.
No,
it's like the newest one. And
no, it's not.
Like it just isn't.
Let's
I don't
go.
know. He's obsessed with Scarlet. I think he has like 5K hours in it.
Jesus, I'm so sorry that
he has like
nothing better to do this time.
He is like no, and the thing he has like every shiny. He's done like everything in the game. And so I was talking to him. I was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do now?" Because I think he completed like the shiny living decks.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I might just go start collecting like duplicates." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, dude! Play another game, please.
Get a job. Play another game. I'm begging you." And like I defend Scarlet and Violet to a degree.
I don't. I can't defend anything.
But calling it the best looking Pokemon game when Black and White 2 mastered the way the DS looks with a 2D art style, when Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are unironically the first and best looking games on the Switch.
Yeah. I will say,
that's just come on, man. Sun and Moon are gorgeous.
I'm the biggest Emerald fanboy, but I think if you want to critique one thing about it visually, I think some of the Pokemon sprites are kind of crap. Like, I don't know do you remember Golem sprite in Emerald?
No.
Bro, it's like no mouth. It's a bad look. I'll show you. It's a bad sprite. It just is not a good sprite. There's some sprites in the game that are whack.
Even then, though,
I would say like 75% of them are good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think too when I think of that game being nice looking, I think of like the overworld. Like the reflections in the water and like all the nice light pretty colors, the music, the atmosphere.
And like all of the environments are like unique. Like they're not just like city number 2, city number 3. Like it's like, okay, here's a city with tree houses. Here's a city that's made entirely on water out of logs. This city has a space station.
It's not laid out like a crappy half circle like Black and White. Oh wait, sorry.
Hey.
That is like probably that's probably like the biggest negative about it is I don't think there was too much thought put into the layout.
But even then, they like did more with it.
But I would argue they're cool enough, unique enough locations. It's just if you look at the region as a whole, it's not as cohesive or as well thought out, I would argue.
I'm pretty sure Mike brought this up in his video, and he was like, "Yeah, I really like the Galar region, but I don't like Unova. It's just a big circle." And I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Galar sucks, dude. It's just like it's like a T shape. It's like an I and then a T.
It's 2 circles. It's literally 2 circles. It's like a pair of glasses flipped on their side.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. The layout's horrible.
It is. It's bad.
The wild area is just so weird too. It's just like
it's ugly.
Big open...
There's nothing there. That's another thing somebody said to me. They were like, "Yeah, I feel like with like open world games, they're slowly getting their feet into it and like."
Can we stop making?
I'm like,
can we not make any more open world games?
That's what I'm saying. Like they've had 3 attempts. They've had 3 attempts. You know, baseball 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out. I think you should at that point just give it up. Coming from the guy who loves open world games. I simp for open world games. But the thing is, with the open world games I like, there's stuff to do in them. There's nothing to do in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah. Or even in the ones there's nothing to do in, at least like the atmosphere, it just is so compelling. Like it's nice to wander and get lost in the game.
Exactly. It's not nice to wander in Scarlet and Violet. You end up running into a level 85 and you get mad. It's so dumb. Or it just tanks your freaking Switch's frame rate because the games are poorly optimized. God, I'm bashing Scarlet and Violet. People are gonna like unsub in waves, dude. I'm telling you.
But you would still say like you had fun with it and you like it enough.
Yeah, I still liked it. Like, but calling it the best Pokemon game ever made, I almost just dropped. I almost just cursed. It's asinine.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So take what you just said about Scarlet and Violet. Put that, Fire Emblem about Echoes.
Oh, come on,
or Awakening,
man.
That's how you're welcome.
Come on, man.
That's it. How I feel. Like I go on wherever and I say what I say, try to be somewhat objective. I was like, look, I think this, like the level design is not great. Here's why. People are like, this dude has nothing better to do but to hate on this great game. I'm like,
true.
I'm like, it's a good game. It's a great RPG, you could argue. Not a great strategy game, you know?
I had fun with Awakening. I did. Granted, it was my
I really liked it when it came out. I put it in my top 5 when it came out in like 2013. I'm like, this game's great. And now I'm like, top 5, more like bottom 5.
Even when I replayed it like not too long ago, I still had a good time. It was fun.
I think it's fun to go into still. Yeah, I think like it's fun enough. You have to take into account too. I probably put like 5K hours into that game. So like, there's literally like I've married everyone. I've paired every character. I have made everyone every class with every skill set. I've done everything.
If there's
like,
something
actually,
to do in the game, you've done it basically.
I've unironically 100%. I played all like 85 of the DLC maps or whatever. Like
is there really that
multiple times. Yeah. No, like
gross.
No, I have done everything in that game, and I can firmly say, with my thousands of hours, it is comfortably mid when it comes to Fire Emblem games.
Dang. I don't know. Of the Fire Emblem games I've played, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Granted, I've only played it twice.
Play some real ones, Smile.
I've only played it twice, so I can definitely see how putting 5K hours into
I'm gonna
a
put this.
game.
I'm gonna put this in Pokemon terms for you. This is like saying you've only played Sword and Shield, Let's Go, and Scarlet and Violet, and you're just really gassing up like Scarlet and Violet, let's say, or Sword and Shield, and I'm just like, bro, just play any of the other ones. Like play like the Heart Gold, Soul Silver equivalent, play the Emerald equivalent. In my mind, that's kind of how I've been viewing it.
Okay, I get you.
They're not bad. I like them, but dude, some of the older games are just so good.
Yeah.
And they'll never be as good ever again. I don't care.
Well,
because they've had 100 chances to make good ones. They don't. I'm still gonna buy them and play them because they're competent enough and they're fun enough. And I do think, although everyone in the community hates Engage, it actually had pretty good gameplay. It had better gameplay than the last few FE games, in my mind.
Somebody's plotting your assassination, by the way. Like somebody out there is plotting it.
It's so fun. I think it's so funny because I want to make a video about this too, because everyone's like, if you go on like Metacritic or whatever, Engage has like a 7 out of 10, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Which is like I'd give it like a 6 or a 7,
Respectable.
But you click on it, and it's like every user review is like a 1 or 2 or like a 10 or a 9. Like everyone thinks it's the best game or the worst game in the series. Where I'm like, I think it's comfortably mid, and the score would reflect that. But the community consensus definitely does not reflect that, and I think it's really interesting. And I want to make a video. I want to make a video on that. I think it's very interesting.
Definitely.
Like, and some of the people that give it, like, it's not a 1 out of 10 game. I don't care. Like, it's the worst rating in the FE game, sure, but it's not a 1 out of 10. The gameplay alone is like it's fun enough. And this guy's like, it was the most cringe dialogue ever, and the first 3 maps are bad. So I didn't play them. Like, the first 3 maps are fine. Like, what is this guy? Like, what is this guy talking about? Like, objectively, they're fine.
I think you should not be allowed to leave a review for a video game unless you finished it. Personally.
I think no, I would disagree because I think there's some games that are just so absurdly long or so absurdly time-consuming or monotonous enough. I think I'd say like half,
maybe half is more justifiable. Actually, that's fair.
I think if like you're playing, let's say you try Dragon Quest 11, right? It's like 100-some hour game. You get like 20-30 hours in, and you're kind of like, I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna drop it and play something else. It's whatever. Like, I'd be like, you give it a fair shot. Like, man put in a whole day's worth of his life into this game. Like, that's good enough for me. It's not good enough for some people. But if someone genuinely sat down and was like, Joe, I played this game for like 10 hours, 15, 20 hours. Here's what I think about it. I'm not super into it. I'd be like, all right, well, like, you tried. I can't fault you for that. Like, that's a lot of time. Low key.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just I'm someone who's like, if I'm going to start something, I want to see it through. So, like, maybe that also, like, plays into that mindset. But
I'm completely fine to drop stuff just because I think there's other stuff than, like, I'd rather spend play. Like, I'd rather than try to find the next, like if the game is just so mid, if it's just such a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, and I know I could maybe find a better game, I'm content to drop it.
That's fair.
I need water. I'm dying. I'll be back.
Go get some water, man. You gotta do that. Alright, so I think so far we've done like almost 100 encounters. I think we were at 1250 before we started this stream. We're at 13. This will be 1346. So yeah, a little over 100, or a little under 100. Excuse me. I made a thumbnail for Joe for fun. What? You made him a thumbnail? Is that what the thumbnail is in the Discord? Is that what that is? Oh, that's so wholesome. That's actually so wholesome.
Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Brandon made you a thumbnail for your stream.
Wholesome 100.
Isn't that wholesome? It's in my
That's
Discord.
wholesome 100. Oh, then I have to join your Discord.
Hey. Say it like it's a bad thing.
I'm like not... I'm not in a lot of Discords. I just like
Neither am I.
DM people like you that I know in real life when I want something from them. If that makes sense. That's true. That's how I put it.
Hey Kai, I need to show you this funny video at 3 in the morning. Exclusively at 3 in the morning.
Can you link it? Can you DM it to me?
I'm about to.
I'd be down to use it. I'll give you credit. For sure.
I'm pasting it right now.
I will say though,
It's
I do like to make
17.6 megabytes. What the hell?
I will say I do like to make my own because I think it's just so funny. Just, you know, like unironically, I love making the thumbnails for all the videos so much. It's just whatever stupid thoughts I have and whatever the crappy meme of the week is, you know?
Sounds about right. He said you can use it if you want to.
Oh, thanks, man. I might just keep it on my computer, nice and wholesome. Nice wholesome. It's like my first like fan mail kind of.
You actually have officially more fan art than I do.
I mean, I could send you that Among Us drawing I made. That could be like fan art.
Among Us drawing?
The one I said I drew at the ice cream place. I
Oh, yeah.
Sussy Baka.
Dude, that no joke, I was crying in the planetarium when I saw that.
I'd be too.
For context,
Yeah.
So I was in Chicago last weekend, as my chat knows, and I went to the planetarium that's there, and one of the things that they had was like this thing that lets you make your own constellation, essentially. So it gives you.
Wait, Brandon actually made a nice thumbnail.
Ah, isn't that nice?
This is too nice. No, this is too nice. I wouldn't use it though. It's like too nice and professional, but I really like it. I'm gonna.
That's the Jurt White.
I'm just gonna have it on my computer in like my nice, wholesome, like photos of like me and my mom and like photos with friends and like that's gonna be a nice wholesome photo.
There you go. He said he made it in 30 minutes.
It's nice. I like it. So for context, I made my thumbnail in like what 5 minutes the one night we were talking about.
Probably, yeah. I think 5 minutes might be being generous.
I really like it. No, it's a good thumbnail. It's like actually.
Yeah, it actually is really solid. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised when I saw it and I was like, oh wow, it actually looks pretty solid.
Design is his passion.
True.
Did you make it in? What did you make it in? I make most of my stuff in Canva. I think Canva is actually not bad.
They said they use PixArt. I've never heard of that.
I haven't heard of that either. Wait, maybe I have.
I use Pixlr.
I've heard of KidPix. Did you ever play that in school, Kai?
No.
KidPix? It was like MS Paint.
Hey, Mike, welcome back.
100 years ago. Oh, Pixar Studio. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. You're back. What'd you miss?
I think I looked. This was like a recommendation.
Brandon made Joe a thumbnail that he posted in the Discord.
Yeah, it's very much appreciated. Thank you. Very wholesome. I'm a fan. Oh, it's free? There's not like. I didn't know there was like. I thought it was one of the paid ones, low key.
There's no.
Maybe it's
the
a
one I
one.
use, Pixlr or Pixlr. I actually have no clue how to freaking pronounce it. You only get like 3 free saves of images a day. So like,
that's not so bad though.
No, it's not. But it used to be like as many as you wanted.
Yeah. Canva low-key pretty good for just being free, and you just have to sign in with a Google account.
True. Just make a burner account. The premium, but I don't use it. Oh, okay, so there is a premium option available, but you don't use it. I got you.
I'll check it out just because I like looking at some stuff like that in my free time. Software stuff.
True.
Make the stream 5% less crappy. Probably not it. I should probably get a.
It's so easy to use. Okay.
I should probably get an encounter counter. It takes 2 seconds, but I think it's kind of funny to not have one.
Do you have an idea of how many you're at? Because I'm about to be at 1350.
I'm at a few hundred now. I've been doing some resets off stream.
Okay.
Like I probably have like 7 hours worth of soft resets I have to delete off my computer. Like just it's raw footage of me just no mic, like just spamming the A button.
That's basically what these streams boil down to, is us spamming the A and the B button. That ain't no B button.
I'll check it out after the stream. I'm intrigued. I like just more options is never a bad thing, especially if it's pretty user friendly.
Yo, Sussy Sanji, what's up? How you doing?
Pokemon is so weird. So true when you think about it.
Tis indeed.
Little
creatures fighting each other. I hate it that we both immediately basically said the exact same thing.
Hi, the best. I've had to show it to you, right? The best boomer comic ever. It's like this guy reading his grandson a bedtime story, and it's like, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, and the kid's like, why would they go and do that where they could be catching Pokemon creatures?
I'm pretty sure you did actually show me that.
That
one
that's
sounds
the greatest.
familiar.
That is the greatest boomer comic ever made. I love it so much. Mike can attest to it. I don't think there's few that are as funny as that. It's so funny. You know, some like 75-year-old dude was just chilling with his grandson one day, had to watch him, and he's like, you want to play checkers, Jimmy? And he's like, screw off, Grandpa. I'm going outside to hunt Pokemon.
I'm
Pokemon
catching a
Go.
Pikachu.
There's a Scyther outside. You know. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It's so funny.
They put random colored grown men clouds and called it a Pokemon? What?
I think you're talking about the genies, right? Gen 5.
Oh, like the genies? Like
they're kind of lame and stinky. I agree. They could have done way cooler for genie Pokemon.
I don't disagree, but I like the.
Bro, I wanted like a
behind
lamp.
them.
Bro, a lamp. I want them coming out the lamp. That'd been cool, man.
That would be cool. You ain't wrong.
We really go with the weather theme, but the genie theme, you know.
I just like the lore behind them. That one summons thunderstorms, one summons like windstorms, and the other is like keeping the balance
one's
of the land. And then Enamorous is just here for some reason.
Yeah, I would never have thought like.
No, never.
Just like, oh hey, here's a new genie. It's like what?
Yep. That would have been the last thing I would have expected.
In a spin-offy, quote unquote, like Legends Arceus. You're like, what? So weird.
It makes no sense, honestly. I mean, it's cool. Like, it's actually pretty good in battle, but like, did we need another genie? And did we need one that's covered in hearts all over the place? I would argue.
You know what we need?
No.
You know what we need in Pokemon?
What do we need in Pokemon?
I want a cute dolphin Pokemon. I'm sorry, Palafin fans.
Finizen's cute.
He's not. But he doesn't stay cute. I want a dolphin that stays cute.
Oh, okay. You don't want a Pokemon that looks like Neospace and Aqua Dolphin?
No, I was more of an Ancient Gear Golem fan than
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Generation X.
Game on.
I played the dinosaur game a lot too back in the day.
I unironically was watching GX like a couple months ago, and I watched like 20-something episodes.
Why did you invite me? I know I could probably recite that show from the dub.
No joke, I could. I was like, oh god, this is sad.
I love in the dub, Chumley's just obsessed with grilled cheese.
Not running.
It's like, so not licious.
Wait, that was actually really good. This is so not licious.
Oh, can you please play the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX video game? You'd unironically love it. You just LARP as like a student at the academy.
I think I watched you play it.
That would be. I know, but I'm saying like I need you to play it and me to just be there and make random references to the show. I think that would be awesome. I think that would bang.
Maybe.
Insane content.
We'll see how good my Yu-Gi-Oh! Knowledge is.
I'm saying that it's twofold because I can teach you Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay. Well, I understand Yu-Gi-Oh! Up until Pendulums. Then I'm like, I have no idea what's happening.
You're probably fine. You're probably fine then. Like. That whole game is just normal. Like summon one guy a turn, set one trap. Summons. And all the fusions back then are kind of PP.
Well, E-Heroes back then weren't too bad, right? But then they just got like more and more and more and more representation.
Fusions, well, the problem was back then there was so much removal. Like every other trap and every other monster like killed an opponent's card, and so you'd like neg 3 to go into a fusion. Like like to make Thunder Giant. Like Thunder Giant was like fine, I would say, for example.
Mm-hmm.
But like make Thunder Giant, you needed to draw Clayman
and Sparkman
and Polymerization. You're using 3 cards.
It's a lot of resources.
Invested in one body, and then your opponent flips like Man in your bug, and you just game over. You're down so many resources. So fusions were Fusions really didn't become insane until you could they made Future Fusion, which just said you could fusion summon from your deck. Like, but you had to wait like a couple turns to make the fusion monster. But what everyone would do is they just play like a dragon deck, and they could fusion summon that 5-headed dragon from the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! 5,000 attack guy, try to OTK people.
That seems kind of
so
fun.
stupid. I hated it back then because that card was all those cards like $1 million, and just like 10-year-old me could not afford them.
I think it helps that I never like tried to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like competitively.
Bro, I remember Dark Arm Dragon was like a $300 card back in the day, and you played 3 of it, and I'm like, Mom, I need Dark Arm Dragon. She's like, how much is it? And I'm like, it's $300. She's like, no way. And I'm like, I need 3 of them. It's like, you're getting none of them.
Why does young you sound like old man Joe Swanson?
Because I was just so, I needed it. I was so desperate. I was on my knees, just like, please. Please, Mom.
I take a shit and buy it for you. Is that your village? Is that your Joker origin story?
No, my mom wouldn't let me spend more than $10 on a card, like on an individual card. And now as an adult, what's the most I ever spent on a card?
As a kid, I didn't even know cards had worth. I was just like, oh, I came out of the pack. This is a
I dropped
card now.
I dropped like $500 on a Magic card a couple years ago.
Oh my god.
I sold it for like $1,000 though. So
okay, well, yeah, that's fair. That's like one thing. If you're gonna buy a card to like grade it and get it sold, like that makes sense. What's a good Canva-like thing that's good for making a visual timeline diagram? I'm currently finagling with Canva, but I need to put like a bunch of pics lined up. It'll be a long line. Would it be easier just to do Photoshop, Mike? Or are you looking for like a strictly like free one?
If Mike says he doesn't want to pay for Photoshop after, I mean, to be fair to him though, that's like like $20 a month.
Yeah, it's
a lot
so stupid, man.
I can't even make that
Adobe's
statement
ridiculous,
in good
dude. Like, I love working in Premiere, but like, no.
I will say, Mike, I did try to, because he asked me this question the other day. I tried to think of what would be a good alternative, but there's no good video. Because when you Google like how to make a timeline or like, it all comes up like editing timelines, you know, like it's like editing tutorial stuff, and it's like, no, I want to make like a graphic almost.
Exactly.
Maybe you gotta put in the key like graphic timeline.
Honestly, maybe just something like a visual effects artist, like a Fiverr. Like maybe just have somebody do it for you if you wanted to throw like a couple of bucks or something. I don't know. Have you seen those videos that are like sleeping with a Litten versus sleeping with an Incineroar? No, I have not seen those.
There's like these really cute comics like that where it's like, oh, the guy like gets the Gibble as an egg, and like then he's like an old man. It's like a Garchomp like tilling the garden for him. Like its claws, like very wholesome.
Oh, that's wholesome.
There's a great. I was gonna send it to you because I just saw it like randomly on my timeline. It's Guzma and Galissapod like at like a store. I don't even know. And Galissapod sees a plushie of Wimpod, and it's like pointing at it, like it wants Guzma to buy it, and Guzma's like, no, I don't have any money. And Galissapod looks like so sad, and then like he buys it, and then he buys it, and like it's at home sleeping with like the Wimpod plushie.
Aww, that's cute.
Very wholesome. It's very wholesome.
Very, very wholesome.
I said I should just send this to Kai just out of the blue, and he'll be like, I don't get it.
No,
this isn't really unfunny or cringe, or I don't get it.
Oh yeah, you see that I would
throw
be
you
like,
off, you know?
Where's the punchline?
Why'd you send me this? Yeah, why'd you send me this?
Where's the cringe punchline? I'm waiting for this.
Exactly. I don't get it. What's the message?
It's gonna be a lot more.
Just
than
don't have an ulterior motive.
I'm looking for one for you, honestly.
Mike, you know what we should do later tonight? You should try to find an example video that you want to model this off of, and we should break down like frame by frame.
That's a good idea.
How we think they did the editing process. I think that actually might help.
Or even just like, I like the idea of just breaking it down like how somebody else reverse engineering.
Well, because I think a lot of because like timeline, it's just a bunch of line. If it's just a bunch of line effects and photos, like you can definitely do that with overlays and stuff in Resolve.
Yeah, 1000%.
What's the most efficient, nicest way of doing it?
That becomes the issue.
Yeah.
He said what he's doing now is jamming as much stuff on the timeline before it looks bad, then splitting the stuff between different Canva pages and putting them together in MS Paint. It's for Star Wars. I'm mapping out the expanded universe. Gotcha. Yeah, I think Joe brings up a good point. You guys could just do that.
I'm dying.
You're dying? Are you okay?
I'm in cough. Very coffee.
I don't know why we
That's
said
all.
I'm very coffee, and I thought of like the drink.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you made coffee? I was like, wait.
I did
no.
make a lot of coffee at work today, which I'm not as in love with doing at work because I'm like way better at baking. But they put me on the coffee station, and I know nothing. I've probably had about 2 caffeinated beverages in my life. And so they're like, all right, make like, because if you want to be a manager, you gotta get a feel for everything.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, they're like, all right, this is how like make this drink, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know what a frap versus a mocha. I don't know, dude. I don't know anything.
I can answer that as somebody who used
I
to
was so
be a barista.
embarrassed. I was so embarrassed, bro. I didn't know anything. But so like I have to do barista training, and I don't know anything. I need some help. I don't know anything.
When I was working at Barnes and Noble, they were like, "Hey, we want you to train in cafe. That way you can like help out if ever they get backed up and everything." And I legitimately was like, "I'm okay. I'm good." But I straight up said that to my boss. I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I don't really want to do that." And he was like, I mean, fair play too. That's not what we hired you for. Would you be willing to just like learn a couple of things and then like be able to ring? And I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. But I did not want to be like working cafe full time. I was like, I will quit. No.
Yeah.
I worked here so I don't have to do food service.
Yeah, I would say like baking. I probably get like 100% when I have to do it. I legit got like a 0% on the coffee. I didn't know anything. like I did not know a single thing. It was so embarrassing.
So like, what was it that they were like asking you?
So they're like, "Oh, can you work the coffee station?" And I'm like, I guess, but I don't really know anything about coffee. And they're like, "Okay, well, like let's quiz you. Like if I wanted a mocha, blah blah, with this, that, what would you do?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I was literally
wait. So what did they say? I want to
know.
No
idea. She was very nice. She was like, "Oh, okay, no, it's fine." Like, and she explained how to do it. And it was like fine, but she's like, "Do you think you can make that if a customer requested it?" And I'm like, "Not a chance." I'll be real with you. And she's like, "Oh, it's fine. Like you'll get there." But
it seems like a lot of the stuff you'd be doing would be like lattes, though, right?
Yeah,
it's like a mocha's a latte.
It's just
espresso and milk.
Yeah.
Like no joke, it's actually like really easy. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually so easy. Like I'm not even fronting with you, man. It's so easy. Like at least like the little bits of it.
I might need a crash course just so I can go into work next time I go into work, and they'll be like, "Wow, he like went home and took the initiative. We should give him even more money."
Yeah.
Low key.
Are we doing a timeline for each real life decades worth of books? I don't know about 5, but we'll see. I mean, it's an idea. I also like Joe's idea. Can I tell you a boss story from Barnes and Noble? Sure, buddy. I'm all ears. What's your boss story from Barnes and Noble?
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Well, I was gonna say, how long are we gonna stream for, too? Because I gotta show you some. I gotta show you the funny videos. I just gotta.
I'll probably go till 1,400 encounters. So a little bit longer.
You at 1360 now?
1357, so just about.
Dang! Kai wants to grind it out. I respect it. Dude, it's so insane that I got the Shiny Starly, actually.
I cannot believe that happened to you.
That's no, I'm probably like, I would say conservatively 400 encounters.
That's actually insane, dude.
450 maybe? That's crazy.
I have yet to see a shiny. I have yet to see a single shiny. Starly.
I will say, I am praying that you get it before me, because just
if I don't get it before you, we're gonna have a problem.
It would be so unfair. It really would be.
If I don't get it before you, we're gonna have ourselves a problem. Like not me and you, me in this video game. My one boss.
That story is evil, by the way, Kai.
My one boss is really funny and cool. Love that man. Apparently, he and his boys got sauced one night, and one of their guys passed out. Someone took a dookie on his face and took a picture of it. He always had a poop-eating grin. Can I be in the call of you guys watching vids? Absolutely, Mike.
Yeah.
We can talk about the ideas for your timeline too.
Don't spoil it, Mike. We can show them the soup video.
The soup video? Like SOUP?
No, like SUIT. Like
okay.
Because I think you asked me one time. You're like, has someone ever sent you a video that made you uncomfortable? Because I forgot what I said. Or just stupid or weird. You know? Because I didn't you? Someone asked me that, and I was like, I couldn't think of one.
Dude,
Mike just
goes, oh Christ.
No, and recently, but our one friend the other day. I'm not gonna spoil it anymore because I want it to be a surprise. Mike, don't say anything about it. I was watching it. Even Mike can attest. I was like, what? Nah. I was stun locked. I was dead silent, kind. I didn't know how to react to it.
Literally, all he just put in my chat was "Oh Christ," and that worries me deeply.
I was genuinely so uncomfortable watching it. And it wasn't even like it wasn't violent or scary, but it was so weird. Mm-hmm. I was just like, what is happening? It was like, I was just like, what is happening? It was so bizarre.
I am not looking forward to that then. Because, like, at least if it's, like, something, like, weird or something like that, I can be like, okay, but, like,
Oh, it is weird, but it's like... But
it seems, like, weird to the point of being uncomfortable, and that's what I'm, like, not
I think disturbing is the best, like, adjective.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to
this. It is so bizarre, and it's like... I'm literally like, man, bro recorded this and put it online. Like, what?
Mike just goes, it's not disturbing, it's funny. Somehow I find that hard to believe.
Do you not think it's like really weird? Like, I think it's probably like the weirdest video I've seen in.
He said he's seen disturbing, and it's not that.
Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, I'm the guy like, I love cringe content. Like, I watch cringe content all day.
Oh, I know that's your bread and butter.
Mike's like, how do you do it? I'm like, it's funny.
It's fun, yay.
He's just like me, dude. Him and his My Little Pony collection. He's just like me. Not actually. I've never seen any My Little Pony.
Neither have I. I've seen My Little Pony stuff, but it's usually at, like, conventions.
Mm-hmm.
But, have you ever thought of doing shiny hunting challenges? You mean like what I'm doing right now?
Yeah, this is kind of a challenge on our mental, if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing BDSP. That's already a challenge.
And the first one to beat the game gets $3.
Whoa. I'll buy you a... If the first one to beat the game, I'll buy you... If you're the first one to beat the game, I'll buy you a chicken McNuggets from McDonald's.
Dang. What's your go-to McDonald's order?
We've talked about this before.
I feel like we did.
We definitely talked about our go-to Taco Bells. I remember that.
Yeah, I do love the chicken chalupas and the Doritos Locos tacos. For anyone wondering.
Yeah, I respect that.
I get a cravings. If the new thing isn't super exciting, like I did like the grilled cheese or like the whatever it was like the grilled cheese burrito a while back. One chicken wrap was pretty good, but I usually get like a cravings box because it's got the cinnamon twist. You get a burrito, you get a chalupa, you get a Doritos Locos, you get original hard shell. Like that's my bread and butter. It's like 8 or 9 now.
Oh, it used to be 5. Dude, I'm like such a boomer.
It's a good amount of food.
$5 foot long.
Yeah. It's still a good amount of, in fairness, I think like for like $8 and change.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's great. I think it's great. It fills you up, you know.
I'm cheap when it comes to fast food because I like to just like eat a lot of it. Because like if I'm cheating, like if I'm full on like fast food meal cheating, like I'm going balls to the wall, like for lack of a better term. So, like, when I'm going to Taco Bell, I think I told you, I exclusively order off the value menu, but I'll get spiced potato soft taco, chicken quesadilla, or whatever it's called, like the chicken chipotle flatbread or whatever it's called. And then they have, like, a chicken enchilada burrito that I get now. McDonald's, One by Me has $1 McChickens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so no joke, I will get...
There ain't none of that by me.
Yeah, dude, it kind of hits. I will get $2 McChickens, so $2, and then a medium fry for $4 and I think 22 cents or something. And I'm like, this is great. I'm living life. I'm living life, and I'm gonna hate myself after this. But in the moment, oh my god.
So my go-to is I get a Big Mac meal with a large fry, a large drink, which is usually orange juice, and then I get 2 apple pies.
Ooh, I respect that.
That's my it's probably like, $10 low key. It's a lot. It's pretty expensive, but I think it's still like I'd argue $10 is a good amount of food.
Yeah.
But that's my go-to for the McDonald's, I would say.
If like I'm like really,
I need the Big Mac sauce. I love that it's double decker, and I love that like it's just Thousand Island dressing, which I love. It's like a little bit of mayo.
It's more like fry sauce than Thousand Island, I think, because it's like mayo and mustard.
It's like it's mayo base.
Yeah.
Definitely though. It reminds me of that. You know, it's like a different. It's like a savory aioli mayo-y thing, which I like on my burger.
I get you.
That with a little, I put a little, maybe get a little mustard ketchup too thing. Yeah, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce it up.
Mike says, do you de-skin? Oh, I was gonna say deskin. Do you de-skin the nuggies? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I don't.
Sometimes
I just
do.
you know.
Wait,
I do get
fast food near us.
I do get like two. I'm the guy that'll get at least 2 sauces though. Like if I get a 12-piece nugget meal, I'll get like a barbecue and a honey mustard. You know, I'll get a couple. I need at least like 2 sauces if I'm getting more than like 5-6 nuggies.
That's fair.
Switch it up, you know.
I'll usually do like a honey mustard and a sweet and sour.
I do honey mustard and a barbecue usually.
I don't really like McDonald's barbecue sauce. Is that sacrilegious to say?
It's not the best. Yeah, no, it's like
it's fine.
I think the honey mustard's pretty good.
The honey mustard's flames. Like I think they have some of the best honey mustard.
Really good. I think the Publix honey mustard low key is my favorite.
Okay, well,
but they serve with the popcorn chicken.
Wait, hold on. I didn't know that Publix was involved because I'd like to retract my previous answer.
Yeah. I do like that Publix has like they got 3 or 4 different barbecue sauce packets too. If you get takeout chicken or whatever, they got like a mesquite barbecue. They got like a sweet like Baby Ray's kind of barbecue almost. You know. Have you been to Mission Barbecue at all?
I know the name. It's
like a southern chain place. I like it because for when you go, I think they have like 8 different barbecue sauces on the table. And
That's
my mom
cool.
my mom has just like the one that she likes. Like I always go with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she'll go and get like the one she's like, I need like this one. She'll always sit at the table with the one like where that's like full, you know, like they just put it out. And then me, she just puts like the one decent sized squirt of it on the side of the plate, and then I'm just like 1 squirt of this and 1 of this, and then I partition like my rack of ribs. I cut them off like in 2 ribs a piece, and I'm like, these 2 go in this sauce, and these 2 go in this sauce, and these 2 go. It's actually so enjoyable. It feels like so much more food because all the unique
flavors,
sauce combos.
Yeah, I get
you know, the one's really hot, the one's really like sugar sweet, or the one's more like a citrusy kind of sweet, you know, the one's kind of lemony, the one's more like smoky. I don't know, it's great.
I love it. I get you.
It's a good time.
There's a Mexican restaurant where I grew up called Tijuana Flats.
Yeah, I've been there. They have one. They have one.
It's like a chain now or something.
Yeah. There's 1 or 2 by me. I've only been like once or twice, but it wasn't bad.
But I was gonna say like, their nachos, man. I could mess up an entire thing of those. But
I don't think I've had the nachos.
The nachos are the go-to. Like if you're gonna go to Tijuana Flats, you get the nachos, 100%. You get so much food. They're so good. But what I was gonna say about how you brought up the sauces, like the barbecue sauce, that's why I like Tijuana Flats because they got all their different flavors of salsas. You can like fill them up in the little cups and just like you can like partition them out. Be like, all right, so this 1/4 of the nachos gets this salsa. This part of the nachos gets this salsa. Like that kind of thing. So I get what you mean. Mike, we ain't got no fast food near us? Really? Like nothing? What's your like go-to fast food then? Like hunting Pokemon from A to Z, or only finding black or blue shinies, or doing the shiny dex? Shiny dex is definitely a no-go. We are never doing that ever. A to Z could be fun, maybe, but I feel like I want to do that with somebody. And then colors, don't really care.
I can confirm that Mike does really not, like from what I can think, have a lot of like fast foodie places pretty close to him.
No, that's kind of surprising because usually there's at least like a McDonald's around.
Because he's in like a community and there's like a Publix and like a couple other like more sit downy like decent places. I would say, you know, because it is a pretty nice. It's a pretty nice like area. Like he'd probably have to drive a good 10-15 minutes out to like get to some. I would think like, off the one main road.
You've never tried honey mustard? Honey mustard's good.
Honey mustard is like my favorite thing to dip like chicken nuggets and tenders in.
Same. It's my go-to.
Because it's a little sweet. It's a little savory. You know, I'm if you're a fan of little sweet, little savory, it's like right in the middle.
Yep, it's perfect.
It blows regular mustard. It blows regular mustard out of the water. I love regular mustard, but honey mustard is it's beautiful. Whoever came up with that.
If I'm gonna like eat like a real mustard, I want it to be like a not like a yellow mustard, like a spicy brown mustard, like a Dijon. That's what I want. But otherwise, like if I'm using like a dip or like I'm like dipping something, especially like chicken or something, I'm going honey mustard all day.
Yeah.
Honey mustard's so good. Publix is the best damn fried chicken ever. Oh my god, it do.
I think for the price, you could argue that, yeah.
I've had fried chicken.
There's there's like kind of a more they do like it's like an upscale American bistro kind of place. They have phenomenal fried chicken. I'd say it's better, but it's like 20 some bucks for a fried chicken plate. Where Publix it's like half that.
Yep.
So I think if you want to take price into account, like I'd probably agree, for sure.
Oh, for sure, man. Plus it's like good quality too, which I like. Like it's not just like, it's not like my problem with a lot of like fast food chicken is it's so like wet and greasy, like KFC or something.
Yeah, I will say Publix too. Just like a lot of the generic like Publix brand stuff is really good. I really like their teriyaki beef jerky. I think I get a lot of their dried fruit. Like they have mangoes and raisins and stuff. The yogurt's pretty good. I think a lot of their ice cream is phenomenal.
Their ice cream is phenomenal. The Publix peppermint stick ice cream is my favorite ice cream of all time.
I think everything at the bakery. Like I really like their raspberry filled little jelly donuts. They have a really good like the black and white cookies.
I'm not a big sweet tea guy, but Publix sweet tea slaps.
Yeah, their lemonade. I think their lemonade is pretty good too.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah, no, I like pretty much everything I've had.
Damn it, Joe! Now I want Publix. Stupid Michigan.
I go there so much. I'm at Publix like thrice a week, getting groceries.
Dude, I would be. If I was still in Florida, I'd be at Publix every week.
There's one 3 minutes from my house to the south, and there's one 5 minutes from my house to the north, and there's another one like 10 minutes eastbound, I want to say.
Man, you are centralized for Publix.
Yeah, we really are. There's so many.
God,
there's
Publix,
actually so many.
Apparently, Michigan is getting a Publix soon. Allegedly. Like, they apparently... The company that owns Publix apparently bought land in Michigan. So, fingers crossed.
Brandon asked, what's Publix? Do you want to educate him? Or do you want me to...
Publix is the greatest grocery chain of all time. It is a Southern exclusive grocery chain. Very common in the South. And I think Ohio has a little bit. So, I grew up in Florida. Joe currently lives in Florida. But it is, like, not too high-end, like something like a Holiday Market or, like, an Erewhon or even anything like those. But it's, like, a little bit of, like, an upper-end grocery store.
It's like the middleman grocery place.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, not to throw any chains under the bus or no thing, but, like, Winn-Dixie's also pretty big down here. Winn-Dixie's, like, the low on the totem pole one where... This is like the medium tier one, I would say. Publix, like the nice mid tier, and then like Whole Foods, another one's really popular. I think
Whole
down here.
Foods
That's
would
like
probably be your high total.
Upper tier, yeah. If you want to do it like that, it's like the mid tier, everyman's grocery place.
Correct.
I would say.
But they have like a full-on
like Florida,
deli.
Georgia, kind of places.
Yeah, they've got like a full-on deli, a full-on bakery with like basically like a sub. They have like their own like subsection where you can like get sandwiches and stuff like a Subway.
One by me is a wing bar.
There's wings. They have
there's
weekly BOGOs. It's so good.
There's one with a sushi station, and they have a guy that makes ramen like every other day, like ramen bowl. You can get like a pork ramen. The Publix ramen is so good, actually. You can get a pork bowl. That's what I usually get. It's so good.
I've had Publix sushi, but never the ramen. Now I want Publix ramen.
It's way better than the sushi, in my opinion. It's like the best thing to get there. I would get that on my lunch break sometimes. It's really good.
Hell yeah. Just looked at your oldest live streams, and you've been hunting for this one shiny for 2 years. I mean, with like a year-long or plus break. Yeah. Probably more than that. Probably a year and a half long break in between too.
I still remember the first time you ever streamed this. I was in an Indian restaurant, just by myself, and I got a notification on my phone, and I just sat in the little booth by myself at the Indian restaurant. I was the only one there, eating my butter chicken and rice, just jasmine rice, just watching you play for like an hour.
That's so wholesome.
Yeah.
I'm fearful of having a favorite fast food. Chick-fil-A makes me feel less guilt.
I'm more of a PDQer than a Chick-fil-A.
I feel like when I eat Chick-fil-A, I feel more guilty. I'm like, I shouldn't be eating this right now.
I like PDQ and Zaxby's a little more than Chick-fil-A.
I think I'd go Zaxby's over. No, I don't know.
PDQ. So hear me out, right? Because I frequent these places a lot. So PDQ, I think, is the best milkshakes.
I've never had PDQ milkshake.
And I think PDQ has the best healthy chicken sandwich, like a grilled chicken sandwich.
If I'm going to a fast food place, man, I'm going all in.
They get negative points though for taking away the tater tots and the waffle fries.
They used to have tater tots? What?
Yeah, I know, they banged. They were so good. But I go there for, I think milkshake and the chicken sandwich are great. The fries are always pretty good.
I did really like Raising Cane's
Zaxby's.
when I
I
went.
really like the Zaxby's. I like the salads and the wraps. I would say
Zaxby's wraps are very good. Yes.
And then Chick-fil-A, I really like their breakfast. Like I think I go to all of them for different reasons, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
But I like them all. They're all upper tier fast food places for me, for sure. They're all like in my A, S tier, if I were making a tier list. All really good, for sure.
Have you had Raising Cane's before?
I've not, no.
It's good. I really liked it. I had it once in Indiana, and it was pretty good. The sauce is fire. Like, the cane sauce, I want that IV'd into my system.
So Connor, after college, he, like, lived, like, 10 minutes from my house for a bit. Like, he was rooming with some people. Mm-hmm. And we would hang out a lot. That was when we hung out a lot, and we actually became way better friends. We would go to... There was a Sonic in between, like, right next to his place where he lived, his apartment complex. Dude, the food was like so crappy, but it was also so good. I don't know.
I will. Sonic is the hill I will die on. Like, I'm not even joking. It is the hill.
Dude,
I love Sonic.
There was never like we were like the only two people there. Like I would drive us over and just we'd get a feast and just go back to his place. And I just would watch him play Fire Emblem.
Dude, when my girlfriend and I got our first
so
apartment together, there was a Sonic that was like right down the like this is her hometown, and she has never eaten at a Sonic in her life. I'm like, all right, we're going to Sonic and we're getting slushies, and she was like, okay. From then on, she tried their slushies once, and from then on, it was like a weekly thing. Like, hey, can we go to Sonic? And I'd be like, absolutely.
I've never had the slushie. I've been about
so
4 or 5
good,
times.
man.
I always get the milkshake. I think they're all right.
The milkshakes are good. I do.
I'm
like
just
shakes.
I'm just a huge ice cream fanboy. Like I need an ice cream or a milkshake. You know, something sweet.
I that's why I like the slushies, man. They slap.
I'll take.
They're not as heavy. They're not as heavy, which I like. There's a McDonald's 5 minutes away from my house. There's one like 2 minutes away from where I live now. You have to drive 20, 30 minutes just to get fast food? That's kind of crazy. I mean, I live in a pretty big city, so I guess there's like a thing on every corner, so.
It's funny because like, I know when Mike and I would hang out, I would be like, oh, where do you want to eat? And he'd be like, Taco Bell. And I'm like, why? He's like, my wife doesn't like Taco Bell, but I know you love Taco Bell. And I'm like, I do love Taco Bell. And I did have it like 2 days ago,
True.
but it doesn't sound too bad right now. You know? I was like, yeah, I'll humor you, sir.
It does be, it do be hitting. It do be hitting.
Dude, PDQ was so bad though. Like, I don't mean like the food or
fine.
anything was amazing. We went like, I think the 1 week we went like 4 days in a row, and like we have to stop.
Ugh.
It was bad. We just kept going.
I would.
Dude, I
never
lived
eat at the same place 4
Dude,
days in a row.
my diet in college was just PDQ chicken sandwiches, the shitty campus chicken and rice bowls at like the blue, you know what I mean, at blue,
Yeah.
and Pizza Hut pizza from the Target like Pizza Hut kiosk stand. That was my 3 main food groups. Oh no, sorry, there was a 4th. Jamba Juice. I would get mango smoothies and the cinnamon raisin pretzel.
How are
That was
you
like all I ate
alive?
in college. I don't know, dude. Like, it definitely was not a good diet.
No, I don't think it was. Oh my god, dude.
That's one of the 4 meals I ate. The 4 meals I ate the most. Oh no, sorry, and Einstein bagels,
Okay.
pepperoni pizza bagel sandwich.
Alright, you had me with the Einstein bagels, and you had the pepperoni pizza bagel sandwich, and now I want to throw up. That sounds. Oh my god, man. I don't know how you're alive.
Did I? Oh, sorry, I never told. So there was a girl that worked. So one of the reasons I went there is because I had a crush on the one girl that worked there.
Actually, I think you did tell me this. I'm not gonna lie.
And I like never talked to her or no thing though, just like the casual, oh hey, thanks for my food, whatever.
Yeah.
And I matched with her a couple months back on Hinge, and I was like, yo, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, do you remember me? Whatever. She's like, oh, I kind of do. And I'm like, yeah, I always kind of liked you. She's like, oh, I kind of liked you. Isn't that so fun? And I was like, dang, I'm like,
shoot your shot,
what could have
King.
been?
Shoot your shot, King.
And it went horribly. I screwed everything up. But you know, it's fine. Like, after the fact, but it's fine.
thought.
It's fine.
Mike says that the rib place that you went to the day of his wedding is god tier.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Ooh, just pretty.
I don't remember what it was called. It was so god tier, I don't remember what it was called. Sorry, Mike. It was far away. Like, it was good though. Like, I like the boathouse place we went to, Mike. Got all the small plates. My fish tacos were good.
Ooh, I love fish tacos. I live in Houston, Texas. I've never heard about a Publix or seen one. It's mainly southeastern, like Florida.
Yeah, I would say it's
Georgia,
like
North
Florida
Carolina,
to
South Carolina. Like
yeah, it's like up. It's kind of up the coast. I
Yeah.
think it's like Florida to North Carolina, maybe I want to say.
And there's like some in
then
Ohio.
maybe- Yeah, I
Canes
think it
is
goes
so
up to
good.
like
Canes is
Kentucky or
fire.
something, maybe.
Canes is so
I've never
fire.
had it. I want to have it. I need to have Canes. I need to have internet. There's so many. Have you ever had a California Pizza Kitchen?
I've had the frozen pizzas.
Okay.
So no.
I think it's not bad in person. Like it's one of the things I went. There's a lot of them in Florida.
Yeah,
I
there
think
was
it's
one
I
in
think it's
Fort
like
Myers,
solid.
right?
They have really good dumplings and egg rolls.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah, no, I went on a date once and she's like, "You have to try these." And I'm
guessing
like,
you said
"Okay,
yes.
we're at a pizza place. We're kind of weird." And I had them like, "Dang, she's kind of right though. These are great."
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
And then I went to hold her hand, and she
Uh-oh.
said, "No, I don't want to." And I knew from then it was game over.
Hold on. This is for you, King. This is for you. I'm holding up a rock that says I love you.
Thanks, man. Wholesome.
No problem. That's for you, King.
Wholesome 100.
Looking right because you left.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. The play when hanging out was to go to 8-Bit, eat at Taco Bell, get shakes at PDQ. That sounds like the life, I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
what that is what we do. Once every like what 3 weeks we do that maybe. Like after college, you're talking about?
That's
Just
kind
me
of
and you?
heat.
Yeah, it was good.
Kind of heat. When's
That
the next
was
time
the-
you're gonna
that was the
stream?
plan.
Answer fast. I have to go tomorrow. Tomorrow night, probably. Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're doing no, so you're good. Sprigatito,
Probably tomorrow. Yeah, finishing it up.
dude. You gotta make a list of all the good shinies left in Scarlet and Violet too.
I got a couple. I know we're doing Oricorio, the last 2 Oricorio forms this weekend for sure.
Nice. Well, let's say you could just cheat, and
That's what I'm doing.
if you have an outbreak, or if you have an outbreak, you can just farm them too that way. I guess.
I'm just gonna do
I don't know, I
the
think-
fire
dude, I
sandwich.
think-
It was free.
dude, Where do the resetting? I literally found that shiny Oricorio in 10 minutes. Just resetting those sandwich or level 1 sandwich.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm just gonna do a fire sandwich and then just.
I do
run back
a
and
level
forth.
2 because no herbs. Probably buffs it up a little bit maybe. Yeah.
I'll probably just do the full level 3. Honestly, I've got herbs to burn.
Mareep also was like 5 minutes outside of wherever.
Yeah, you can get it
Maple
in a couple
Street.
different places, right? Like Alfrenada, I think.
I think shiny one of them like there's some that are pretty free because they're just right on the border.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them kind of like I don't want to purge them.
I probably am gonna do Sylveon because I've been. Merc's
Yeah.
been asking me for like who knows how
It's
long.
such a cool. It is a cool shiny.
It is very good.
That was
It
one of
is
my
very
first
good.
shinies in well, I guess Eevee in Legends Arceus. And I just made it Sylveon.
Mm-hmm.
That's why not, because I was like, I've never really ever used Sylveon that much.
I used Sylveon my
Sylveon.
first playthrough of X and Y. They would put it in
I
the
do.
finest of work.
I had to use Gardevoir as a fairy type, and then you can't
True.
get the Mega. I didn't know when. I'm like, sure, they'll get the Mega Stone soon.
Surely it's not gonna be available only in
Post-game. It's like
post game.
Yeah.
Brahma
It was
was
still
so
cool
good.
to
Love
use-
that
it was
chicken
still
and rice.
cool to-
Have some good stories there. Ayy, good stuff.
It was still kind of cool though to like use like one of your all-time favorites with a different like a unique type. It kind of felt like a Delta
Oh, yeah.
species in a way, like ROM hack type thing. It
Definitely.
was cool.
Completely agree.
Cool. I was like, oh, what's Moonblast? Oh my! Just, like, wait, this is
I
sick.
am nuking everything.
Yeah. That was sick. Yeah.
Mike says Boathouse. The ambience is he said, and the ambience is the best thing I feel. Yo, Link, welcome back.
No, I agree. I think though, like, if you just order a bunch of small plate stuff like that, like it was. I think it's good if you had a lot of people like that.
I can see it, like do like small like tapas almost style.
Well, it's like it's on the water. They've got all the. It is just like a big old cabana-y boathouse type thing. Like I agree with him. Like aesthetics, 10 out of 10. Parking, 0 to 10. Took me 100 years. I got the last parking space in the whole lot. I swear. I had to walk 20 minutes over. I was like sweating. I was like, oh, I can't miss this.
Feels
I got
like it's
there.
been
Oh,
decades. Dude,
really?
that's what I'm saying, man. Feels like it's been decades since I've been in school in general.
Yeah, it's crazy how old.
Where's the shiny?
Otherwise-
We'll get him eventually. Just gonna take some time. Yo, can I be a mod? No.
Oh, come on.
Buddy,
I will say when you
I don't
get
people be
when you get
mods.
I mean, to be fair, when you get bigger, I think if you have like 1,000 subs, maybe, and there's like, I think once you get to like 20 people in chat, maybe you probably want like 1 or 2 more just in case.
I mean, I've got you and I've got Mike. That's usually all I need.
We didn't even do anything. I feel like the last time it was a problem, you timed
Mike just goes mods ban this guy.
No. Low key, the one time, I forgot, someone was saying just weird stuff, and I just was screenshot Mike and I said lol.
Thanks, man.
And he's like, should you delete those, do whatever? And I'm like, if it's really bothering him, I'm like, I don't know, it depends how he takes it, man. Like, whatever.
Thanks, man.
Oh, because I didn't know if it was bad. It was just more like bizarre and stupid. I didn't think it was like offensive or, you know what I mean? I've done that a few times, to be honest. That's funny. I'm like, oh, dude. The only time I ever timed someone out was, I think I timed out Glitter by accident because I dropped my phone.
That's so funny.
And like it just, like I guess just like when I went to grab it, like it tapped on her name in the timeout, you know? I felt bad. I was like, I didn't mean it.
I could tell. I knew you were.
I literally. I was just in the kitchen, like making food, and I just like went to pick up my phone, and I almost dropped it, and I like went to catch it.
That's honestly so funny.
Yeah, I know. It's like completely unintentional.
What's G tab? Mike just put G tab.
G tab? I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Should I know?
I don't know.
I feel like if he says something dumb, like the other one of us should be able to catch it before you. But I can't even. I don't know what it is either.
Soft reset. They're
okay. That's a good Mike.
Get that butt banned. Oh, okay.
Classic LTG reference.
Oh, low tier god.
I love that. I love him so much, Kai. Unironically, he's one of the other streamers.
Let me see. Low tier god.
I bet if you sent that clip to him, he'd just flame you for 10 minutes for no reason.
Probably.
It'd be awesome. I'd love it. I would love that too.
Soft reset? There's no soft reset programmed in the Switch.
If only.
So you physically cannot. Because they took that out.
Because they hate us.
Joe, you should recognize the LTG lingo. Got him. Give
Bro,
Shiny.
you're just putting random.
Thanks, fam.
Putting random nonsense. I don't know I can't be on top of all the random nonsense, you know. I was gonna say for you, what's the work schedule like from home? Just same as if you were to be on site?
Yep.
Like same hours?
Yep. 8 to 3:30.
Cool.
But
yeah, I gotta
so
go. What time? I gotta go in from. I think it's weird. I gotta go from like 2 to 6, 2 to 7.
It is like weird hours.
1 to 5. I don't know. It's like midday. It's like a midday. I gotta same Thursday. I actually well, so 2 days ago, I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Because gotta prep the food.
True.
For the opening at like 5 a.m. or whatever, 5:30.
At 3:30 a.m. Nah.
You know, I woke up at 3:30 to get there at like a little after 4.
Nah, I'm good.
It was a horror.
I was bored over the summer, dude, and no joke, I was like, what jobs are available? I'm bored. And I saw a job posting for FedEx.
Oh, I thought about working there too, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, whatever, get a little workout in.
It's because I live at FedEx, because I ship out cards like every day, every other day.
True.
So I thought about it, especially if there's like any benefits.
Yeah, like they actually do have good benefits and stuff. Like if I want to do my master's, like they have like a school reimbursement program. Anyway, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do this. And then like I think my first day, they were like, all right, yeah, start time is 2 a.m. and I was like, whoa, I'm good. So I think I worked there for like 3 weeks or something. I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Mighty God Arcus, please give Kai Guy infant shiny luck. I will sacrifice and repent from all my sins, over 100, in parentheses, for him to get a shiny in the next 10.
Bro,
we shall see.
Bro, I don't get no prayers. I got fan art, though. That's kind of cool.
You do get fan art. That is true.
Fan art. It's just a street of it. I just like calling it fan art. It's kind of funny.
I mean, it's basically what it is. Like, it's basically what it is.
It's like, art from a viewer, yeah.
Joe got Fentart.
Why'd you read that?
I don't know. Force of habit, probably.
Oh, but you won't read me when I want you to say, "Get that pepper off there. That's just too much." Have you seen that video?
No.
It's this old guy, and his grandson or son shows him a video of like this guy cooking a steak, and he puts a bunch of black pepper on it. And he's like, "Well, come on, man, get that pepper off there. Come on, that is just too much goddamn pepper. I don't even want to see this no more." And he just like smacks the phone away.
Rip.
It's amazing. And then the best video they ever made though is just this guy showing his granddad stupid TikToks, right? There's one where it shows this guy like, you know those like sand fleas at the beach?
Yeah.
There's like this video of a guy like he catches a bunch of them and he like fries them up in a pan and starts eating them.
Why?
And like, he shows it to his dad, and his dad's like, like he just starts free. It's so funny. He just screams for like a minute straight.
Why?
Justified response. I don't know.
Agreed.
I've never seen someone eat a sand flea. No, when he eats
me
them
either.
with the carapace, the shell, like they're crunching. It sounds like bro's eating a granola bar.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It's crazy.
Why?
It literally
are
sounds like he's
people
eating a granola bar. I don't know. It's crazy.
Like, are you really that desperate for clicks that you have to eat like a freaking like bottom feeder? Like, dude.
I mean, some bottom feeders are tasty.
Are they?
I don't know. Like, catfish is not bad. Are they considered
Alright,
bottom feeders?
Are they? I don't know. Probably. But they're not like teeny tiny bottom feeders. Like they at least like are worthwhile.
Low key though, like sand fleas probably got a bunch.
Why would you eat these?
Sand fleas probably got a bunch of like iron and magnesium and some good minerals in the carapace and stuff. You know.
Still.
Maybe good for bulking, Kai. If you ever want to get on it.
Dude, I don't want to eat something that looks like a tick. I'm sorry. Like, are they like crabs or shrimp or what are they? Like,
Let's
dude,
find
no.
out.
Like I'm looking at them and it's just like, no.
Sand flea.
Like, why?
They're crabs.
Okay.
Crab family.
You deserve so many subs for pulling through to do this. Thanks.
Crab family.
Appreciate that.
We agreed, right, that the best crab over the best lobster.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, thank you. It's like sweeter. I don't know.
Murph was roasting us, and I agree.
And I've had sweet lobster, and I've had fresh of both.
Same.
Because I live in Florida, and I'm a fisherman. I got a fishing pole over there in my room. I know you don't catch them with fishing poles, mostly, but you know what I mean.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I've done my fair share of angling, and I will say, I think just in different states, wherever, I don't know, man, just that fresh crab is just the legs are just so sweet.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. I will say African lobster is probably my favorite lobster, though. They're a little smaller and sweeter too. Kind of reminds me of crab, kind of, sorta.
Okay.
But just the crab legs in general just hit, I think. It's
Crab
more.
legs do
I think it's a
hit.
little bit more. It's like you said. I think you brought up a good point. It's more versatile
Oh yeah.
than the lobster. I think because you can make like a cool crab dip. You can make a
Mhm.
lobster dip too, I guess. But
I've never really seen like I've seen a lot more crab dip than I have lobster dip.
yeah, no, for sure. I agree.
Lobster's fine, but like it.
I like it. I like it
Just would
fine.
rather have crab. Tell them
Yeah.
to bring out the lobster.
Have you seen? Oh, that's another video. Mike, write it down.
God, how many videos?
Write it down.
I'm going to be going to bed at like 4 a.m. tonight.
You know what? It's fine. You're working from home.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta go into work tomorrow. Should be
Yeah,
worried
but you
about
don't
me.
have to be in at work until like 2. I'm getting done with work
But
almost
Kai,
when you're going in.
Kai, if we end our video session at 4, I need to watch like 3 hours of YouTube every night before I go to bed. So I don't be going to bed till like 7 or 8. So it's way worse for this guy. If you think about it.
I mean, I see your point, but still, like maybe that's just something you should be working out with your own sleep schedule.
No. Yeah, I do need to. It's so messy. Well, it's like you said, like I had to wake up at like to be in at 4 a.m. the one day, and then tomorrow I got to wake up to be at like 1 p.m. It's so messy. But I think once I do all the manager training,
It'll be.
and I'm there for another month or 2, I can set the hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because no one apparently wants to work. Like they're open from like 4 in the morning to like 10 at night.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one wants to be there at like 10 at night. Where I'm like, I do like a 2 to 10. I don't care what. I'd do that.
It's usually like what
Not
I've
on
noticed is like
not on the
nights
that we stream, of course. Or do something. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
as a schedule, like I could block out like 4 or 5 days a week and do that for sure. Everyone was
There
like
you go.
complaining about it. So it's like, oh, because my one coworker's like, she's like, I love to go out on like Friday or Saturday and go to the club or whatever. I was like, I'm not doing anything on Friday, Saturday night. Like, what?
I'm in my favorite
I do
YouTuber
it.
streams.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll work out though. That'll work out pretty well, I think. I'm gonna give this thing 4 more encounters. We're gonna go to 1380, and then we're gonna call it.
That's not 1400, you liar.
Yeah, but it's also already midnight, and I thought I'd be at 1400 by now. So
Yeah.
Especially since
Tell them to bring out the lobster.
Apparently, I have
Tell them to
video
bring
homework
out the
I have to do,
lobster.
So
All right. Tell them to bring out the lobster.
it's happening.
For context, there's a video of DJ Khaled. He's at a restaurant, and he wants them to bring out the lobster, so he's screaming in the restaurant, "Tell him to bring out the lobster!"
Do they
He's got a hype
bring
man
out
there.
the lobster?
Yeah, they do, and the hype man's there like, yes, like that. It's great. DJ Khaled is amazing. Did you see the video he performed at like the Overwatch League finals a couple years ago? Put your hands up in the air if you love God. It's great.
It's so good.
I think I commented on that. I got a bunch of likes. I was like, if I was there, I would have put my hands up because I love God and DJ Khaled. I would have put my hands up. It's like the video of Ninja in Times Square. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of people flossing. You know, it's like it's so embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, it is just cringe incarnate. I love it.
That video I have not seen, the Ninja one.
Ninja's just like, he's like DJing or doing something at Times Square for New Year's. And he's like, all right, everyone, let's boogie down. And it's like doing the boogie bomb like sound or something. He's like, I'm not seeing a lot of movement. I'm not seeing a lot of floss. Like, it's just a bunch of like parents like just like, what is this? Like, because the people I think that go to watch the ball drop are like parents with young kids or like just drunk off their ass 30-somethings.
Probably.
So just like not the right time or place to have Ninja.
Off, it's time to gritty. What is happening? Yeah, you wouldn't think that he'd be like the kind of guy I would be like to reach out to DJ the ball drop. Hey, let's get this YouTuber to DJ.
I think they did it. I think they did it.
Event.
Twitch streamer, dude.
Whatever, man. Who cares? Oh, he's not on Mixer anymore? What happened?
That platform just doesn't exist, I don't think.
Yeah, I know. I was being a jerk.
Kai, you should honestly stream on Kick. Make it big there, surely.
I thought about streaming on Kick for a bit, but eh.
I feel like no one talks about Kick anymore.
No, I don't think they do either.
It was a big thing when like a lot of people were moving. Like I think Bruce and some like decently sized people I don't really watch, but like have heard of that are somewhat big went to it. You know, I think the whole thing was like Aiden Ross went there.
I don't know who that is.
He's like a Tate bro kind of person, I think.
A what bro?
Andrew Tate enjoyer.
Oh, so he's a cringe lord, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but no, people were talking about like 6 months, a year ago. So I had to jump on the bandwagon and make a Kick show. And I streamed on it once, and it was something.
It certainly was something. What did you stream on it?
It's I think Nier Automata.
Oh yeah, you did say that earlier.
But the chat integration is so annoying. Like, if you want to embed chat, it was like a 20-step process to embed your chat. It was like, you need to download this app and then this other app, and it was so annoying. And I wasn't even going to do it, but I'm like, I might as well, because it's not even... There wasn't a great, like, mobile app at the time, too, to, like, view your chat. Like, I kind of do with YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, I have the one monitor, and I view my chat on my phone.
Yeah.
And I can type... And if someone says something in chat, I can type faster with my thumbs on my phone. I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
But... No, it's like, so whatever, I think. It was so annoying. And then, like, after I set up the integration, a day later, Kick updated its terms and, like, the chat integration policy, so I had to redo it. And I'm like, I don't know, this is so miserable.
Yeah, it just sounds like way inconvenient at that point.
You're so right.
Mike's,
Didn't
you get catfished on Kick?
No.
Did you?
I don't think I ever interacted with a single person on that. I think I streamed once to 0 people, and I was annoyed that the chat integration was stinky.
Damn. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Just gonna be another mixer, it seems.
I don't know. I mean, I think the site's like it costs nothing to run the site. It's more about the servers and how much they actually they're paying people versus how much the ads retention. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think if you could have a platform like that exists and enough people go there, like you're probably chilling.
Probably.
Like, I think it's kind of crazy that they're like, because YouTube is just, it always loses money, apparently. I don't even believe that.
It's
like, I find it so hard to believe. Maybe because I just live on YouTube, too, but I'm like, I don't know, man.
It's definitely surprising.
So weird to think about it. Yeah.
It's like all the creators on YouTube and everything pulling in the AdSense and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then, granted, I'm not like an analytics expert, so maybe I'm not the person to be like commenting on that, but still. Alright, we got one encounter left, and then we're going to call it a night.
Alright. I guess before, I'll ask a controversial question before stream ends. Are you a Mr. Beast fan? Are you a Mr. Beast enjoyer? Mr. Beast!
I've watched one of his videos, I think, and that's it.
I've never seen a Mr. Beast video.
I watched his video where he literally starved himself.
Wait, that's kind of awesome. I kind of want to watch that now.
Yeah, he literally, like, starves himself.
Jimmy Beast!
He goes how long he can without eating. All he does is drink water.
Sounds just miserable.
Yep. That's basically what he said. He was like, yeah, just was not a good experience.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't good.
Who could have guessed?
I heard his old content, like, before he became famous, was kind of based. Like, he would microwave a microwave or, like, just break random. Like, he'd buy a car and just, like, destroy it and blow it up. I don't know. I heard his old content was actually really good.
Alright.
And then he blew up. And then he blew up from just, like, doing the challenges and giving away money.
Yeah.
I heard his old content, like, 2017, 2018 era, like, before he got so big, like, was pretty based, actually.
I believe it.
Alright, you ending? I'll end too.
We're going to wrap here.
Bye.
Alright, I'll catch you all tomorrow night for more of the Spaghettito solo run. That'll be the plan for tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. We're on our way to 500 subscribers. It's my goal for the end of the year. Appreciate if you could help me hit that. Also, leave a like. It helps me out a ton. Helps new people see the stream who might be interested in joining us. Really appreciate if you could help me out. Have a good one. I'll catch you all tomorrow night. And peace.